Welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's go ahead and get this party started on the Twitchers and for the
This shit,
tubers.
but this shit is just it is
It's
effing
it.
insane, man. Like I can't understand how anybody is listening to that and saying, "Yep,
Yep.
he's great." Like if you don't get your Tony the Tiger ass out of here.
I swear, I feel like we might not get any ops tonight, guys. We might not get any ops tonight. I'm just gonna be honest.
Eli in there talking about he's playing chess with other countries.
He ain't playing no damn chess.
He can't spell chess.
He playing checkers and everybody else is playing mahjong. Like he ain't playing no damn chess. He don't even know what's being played. These terrors are darn going lie.
Eli, if you think that what's been said so far has been great, you're a fucking nitwit.
Oh,
And I mean that as respectfully as possible.
I mean, if y'all want to listen to it, I'll play it. But Drea said she ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm just gonna be honest. That's what Drea said. Drea said she ain't trying to hear that shit, so that's why I'm not playing it. All right, because I respect Drea, and she made a good fucking point. She's like, I don't know how y'all can listen to him. I'm surprised you even listened to a minute of it, Ren.
Because I start getting twitchy. And I'll be like, okay, all right, I'm about to start crashing out. So let me not.
That shit crazy.
When I heard him say a country Lesotho that nobody has ever heard of, I was like, did this man just tell us that he don't know how to read a map?
He did.
Fuck
He does not. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know where Africa is. He doesn't know where Africa is. I'm pretty sure he may know where Asia is, but I guarantee you he cannot point to where the Middle East is. So there's that.
Hello, Zealous.
Oh, don't come up here, teacupping.
What's going on? How y'all doing tonight?
Are you a Trump supporter?
Fantastic.
I did vote for Trump.
So what is a tariff?
It's a tax on imported or exported goods.
Okay, who pays the tariff?
The countries that the tariff is implemented on.
So China is going to be paying these tariffs, and so will Mexico and Canada.
Yep.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Because
what?
How do you think these governments get money?
Via taxes.
Okay.
We're listening to you. You're telling us what a tariff is there. So why do the other countries pay the tariff?
I already told you what it is. Listen.
Yes.
It is to protect. You have to protect the industries inside of your country.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that is?
I don't know what it is. That's why we're asking you. That's why I have this background, because explain it to me like I'm a woman.
How about I explain it to you like you're a child?
You can do that too. Explain it to me like I'm 5.
You know what I'm saying? Because okay, so look, I'm gonna explain it to you like this.
Erica.
You and Sydney both have one of you have a lemonade stand, and the other one has a cookie stand.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all all in business, and you say to your friend, hey, let's support each other's business. They're like, all right, yeah, we're gonna help, advertise, and we're gonna buy each other's products. So you, because you're my daughter, you do the right thing and you buy such a certain amount of cookies, right? That's the deal, right?
Yeah.
But you being your friend, you thinking that your friend is also gonna buy, lemonade and lemonade from you.
Yeah, give me the lemonade.
But guess what? She doesn't buy lemonade from you, but you're buying lemonade from her. And then on top of that, she tells you, hey, is it okay if I sell cookies to all of your lemonade customers? But you looking at her like, bro, I bought all of your products. You didn't buy any of mine. And now you want to sell to my customers? That's kind of fugazi. That, you know what I'm saying? That's I'll say, listen.
That's fugazi.
That's fugazi. You feel me?
Yeah.
So in that situation,
how old are you, dear?
That has nothing. That's not relevant.
It is kind of relevant. I just want to make sure that I'm.
That's not relevant to the conversation. I told you I voted. I told you I voted for Trump.
You did.
That means I'm a voting age. That means I'm a voting age. That means I'm a voting age.
Whoa. So
okay.
Let's have a lesson. Oh, you want to say something, Ren? Go ahead. You said nothing, RC. Nothing.
I would like you to actually answer how old you are, because it will dictate my response to you. So how old are you?
That's being ageist.
It probably is. So can you please answer the question?
Listen, you ladies have a lot of maturing to do to understand that age, race, and sex has nothing to do with an argument. These are all
I don't want to get wrapped up in this. Hey, Ren, I don't want to get wrapped up in this. If he doesn't want to say how old he is, by all means, he does not have to say how old he is.
You all are not mature enough
Zealous it is.
Have this conversation.
That's hilarious. All right, so Zealous. All right, okay. You explained something, but it wasn't how tariffs work. All right. You didn't actually you explained nothing. You said you used a whole lot of words to say absolutely nothing. All right. A tariff is simply a tax on an imported good. It has nothing to do with exports. Okay.
It has to do with
It has absolutely nothing to do with exports. I'm literally telling you. Oh my gosh, do you not have the maturity to not talk when others are talking? Because no one interrupted you, dear. No one interrupted you.
You're saying you're telling
no one interrupted you
like a 5-year-old.
No one interrupted you. Yeah, I wanted you to demonstrate, and you did exactly that. You demonstrated.
Off the bat.
You demonstrated. You demonstrated that you do not know what a tariff is.
What is wrong with you? I told you that exact definition.
No, you didn't. You literally said, "Oh my God, is something wrong?"
I said it's a tax on imported and exported.
Is something wrong with him? Good grief. Calm down.
You deflected that definition.
You need some milk.
Straight definition.
Calm down.
You deflected it.
Oh, what do we have here tonight?
What are you talking about for real?
What are you talking about for real? Are you about to cry? Are you about to cry?
I'm
stepping on you right now.
Good grief. No, you're not.
No,
this is weird.
Don't use the same definition.
After I keep crying. Yes, and we're going to talk about lemonade and cookies.
It's called gish galloping.
Said explain it to you like a 5-year-old. I stepped on you.
It's called gish galloping. That's what you're doing.
I stepped on you.
It's called gish galloping.
Listen, I stepped on you.
He does not know what a tariff is. You think the other countries pay the tariffs, dear. You think the other countries pay the tariffs. You're not smart enough to have this conversation. You're not intellectually equipped because you think, just like your dumbass president thinks, that the other countries pay the tariffs. China, Mexico, and Canada are not paying these tariffs, dear. All right. The United States corporations who import the goods are going to pay the tariffs. Therefore, they're going to pass that cost on to us, the consumer, and we're going to end up paying more out of pocket. All right, dear. If you would like to go out, so tell us, what does the United States actually produce here? Silly pants. Come on, Pookie Bear. Pookie Bear. Hey, Sugar Bear. Honey, sweetheart.
Listen, you make it expensive, so it's not attractive to the consumer.
That's not how it works.
The point of the tariff.
That is not how it works, dear. Okay, so tell us, how is the United States going to produce the lumber to build homes? I'm asking you a question. Since you want to have a conversation, about this, and you feel that you have the intellectual acumen to actually do so, all right, please do tell the class. Tell the class, shut the fuck up and tell the class.
You use my definition of a tariff.
Your definition of a tariff was wrong.
I'm already teaching you.
Your definition of a tariff was wrong.
I'm already teaching you. You need to get some.
You need to shut the fuck up. Is what you need to do. Your definition was wrong.
Zealous. Can you be quiet so
He
I
copied
can
the exact.
No, I didn't. You said exports.
Woman, you are
said
childish.
you're damn right. I'm a woman. And you a little
imports
boy.
and exports.
It's not exports, you dumb nuts. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. Do all the good things, guys. Tap the screen. Let's just keep doing all the good things. Let's go ahead and knock out that rose gold. Looks like we need 45 more left. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate it. All right. Guys, I really wish this child would pick up a fucking book. All right. And go to the page that says tariffs, and he'll see that it's not on exports, it's on imports, is what you bring into the country. Silly pants.
You lost the election.
Just because, is this a pivot? Is this a pivot?
Zealous?
No, it's not. I was completely
stop talking for a second, please, and allow me to speak? Can you do that? Is that okay?
Oh, this is so good, Corey. Go ahead, Ren.
Yes, you have my permission to speak, woman.
Oh no, now I'm not gonna say shit to you.
All right, I'll say something. So with that being said, shout out to Corey for the $5. Corey wants to know, Zealous. He wants to know, how do we make the electricity unattractive? So the electricity, you know, that Canada provides to the Midwestern states, how do we make electricity unattractive? Tell us how. Tell us how. How do you make electricity?
I don't know how.
No, let him answer. He know every damn thing. Let him answer.
I already told you.
You ain't tell us nothing. You ain't tell us nothing. I already
told you.
This has been the most unproductive conversation I've ever had on this live.
You don't know his asshole from a hole in the ground.
You went from talking about cookies to lemonade, trying to explain something, and you sounded extremely stupid. Tap the screen, guys. The chat was seriously unaware of what it was you were talking about. I know, Pika. I got you. I got you, Pika.
You wanted me to explain it to you like a child.
That's all right. Hey, chat, as y'all saw, the notice has been paid. So no one paid a notice. It's been paid. All right, let's see here. Hey, Liv, how are you?
Hey.
Hi.
We won the election. Bye.
I was asking a question.
Oh, time out.
Can I ask a question?
Not him skedaddling. Did he just skedaddle? Yes, he skedaddled.
He don't like talking to me. Intelligent people. If you're truly intelligent.
Sir, you want to hold on for a moment? Because I don't remember anyone saying hi to you. I remember speaking to Liv, though. So again, hey, Liv, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well. Hey, Elena. If nobody else call it that, that's only me. And so what's up, Brand?
Hey.
Did you enjoy that extremely unproductive conversation that was just had?
Let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I came up, right, and I saw, and I was like, ooh, that's lunch, because I'm in the mood to chew. But then I got up here and I was like, I was listening, and I found out it was gristle. So I went and took 2 shots.
Exactly.
And then I just got back and I heard you say my name. It was just gristle.
It wasn't even gristle, like for real. It was just
that was veggie straws from Dollar Tree.
Like, what was that? You didn't hear him in the cookies and the lemonade? I don't even know what he said. I tuned him out.
That's when I tuned him out. And I went to go get some shots. Like that was the moment. I didn't talk about like lemonade stands. I didn't like literally that was. I swear.
The analogy didn't even work, y'all.
It did it, but I was like, all I heard was
it off, but I was just like, this is what? Never mind.
Yeah, it's like that don't work, bro. RC says is he talking about the nepotism of tariffs? That's what RC said in the chat. I was like, yep, RC, that's exactly it. Woo, there we go. Someone said they didn't know Liv was a friendly. Yeah, Liv's a friendly.
At times.
Okay, so I can't see your name, but sir, up top, did you vote for Donald Trump?
My name is Da Butter Love One. So DJ name from back in the day. No, I didn't. I'm not a political cult follower of any politicians ever. I'm all about legislation, no matter who's in office. I'm very disappointed that there's really not a lot of dialogue going on about actual historical events. For instance, like the Smith-Hawley Tariff Act.
It's the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act?
Smoot-Hawley. I'm sorry.
Let me stop you for just a moment, sir, before you come here and start talking about historical events and whatnot. All right. I don't know if this is your first time here, but the chat, my subscribers, my panel, they'll tell you I love history. I often more times than not actually try to include history within the conversations that we do have here. It's just that sometimes when Trump supporters come up here, they don't know how to actually have talks. They more so just like to scream, gish, gallop, and run. All right. So we actually do have those conversations here. All right. But at this time,
yeah, I was just making a small point because I was headed somewhere else actually. Because when you talk about tariff, that's very important because it's the same thing happening again.
We know.
But a lot of people don't even know who Elon Musk truly is, that he's the child of apartheid.
Yep.
We know who he is, though.
His parents were powerful in the apartheid regime.
Yeah, and his grandfather was up there in Canada fighting for technocracy. We know.
And America was very instrumental in dismantling their power.
The butter
He's
love.
not a lover of America, for sure. And
the butter love. Did you know?
Hey, I appreciate you coming up. Thank you for
Ren. No, I want to see what's about to happen.
Okay, go ahead, Liv. I'm sorry.
What you about to say, Liv?
First of all, don't ever apologize. Listen, Ren, you and your witty repartee, I love it. So don't let me come between that. I just was gonna tell him that I met a unicorn the other day.
What has that got to do with what I said?
What do you being up here have to do with anything in the background?
Nothing at all.
Okay.
Take care, y'all.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I have a low tolerance for idiocy.
Well, you have a low tolerance for yourself then. Read the fucking room. I never do that. But like seriously, guys, please don't come up here and try to tone police us or tell us what we should and shouldn't actually talk about. If you want to tell us what we should and shouldn't talk about, by all means, subscribe. We have a channel in the Discord that says you should add. All right. And I take suggestions. I really, really do. All right. So if you want to subscribe to be able to tell us what to do and what not to do. Oh, that part too. All right, go ahead and click that star next to the chat bar. And as a sub, not only do you get access to our amazing Discord, but you also get access to a monthly kick where if you're not feeling who's on the panel, the ops specifically, you can drop them. Also, you get to come up for 30 minutes and co-host with Ren and I. So yeah, go ahead and do that. And like Alina said, hit the pay links because I take suggestions there too.
You can co-host with Ren, Erica, and our contractually obligated white woman.
Yeah. Oh, guys, if you're a sub, go ahead and drop that sticker for Alina. I bet y'all can guess which one it is. Drop the Alina sticker. Like, look at the stickers and drop the Alina sticker. I don't see the Alina sticker, so I have to feel like you guys are confused. Do I have to put her name on it? There we go. There we go. Look at that, Alina.
Why Alina's awesome.
You see that, Alina?
Not the balls.
It's the balls, and it has Mal around it. I know it's too small to see, but it has Mal around the ball. He's at a disco party.
The level of petty in here. The level of petty. It's a subliminal petty that cuts deep at the soul. It's the level of petty that I want to achieve one day.
Listen, it's not petty. We're having too much fun, all right?
I still don't know what pickle time is.
You don't know what pickle time is? You got to come back on a Saturday.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he fell asleep one time on the live when we did pickle time.
He did, and we had to drop him, and we did pickle time. You still don't know what pickle time is? Maybe one day you'll find out. Come back on a Saturday.
On a Saturday?
Yeah, come back on a Saturday because this Friday there won't be a show on Friday because I'm actually gonna go outside. So
why?
I'm going outside with my friends. My friends that aren't in Illinois and Miami. I'm going out with the friends that are here in Phoenix.
I've been to Phoenix.
It's nice, isn't it?
Well, I was coming through my first time. That's a story. I'll tell y'all that later when we get some. I'll tell you that later. It's a whole story about how I gigolo my way through Mexico and back.
So.
Hey, also, did you go to Rocky Point?
How do you know about these things?
Because that's where everyone in Phoenix goes is Rocky Point. It's fun there too. Puerto Penasco.
If you are a Trump supporter and you would like to explain to us a tariff, please come on up and tell us all about it. Thank you.
Oh, buddy got perma banned. That's why he not up here.
Who?
Bretta. I just thought about it. I was here for
He
that.
did.
He did.
Oh no, from here he did. I forgot what the fuck. I was like, what you talking? He got permaban. What happened? Oh yeah, he did got permaban from here.
Yeah, he gone.
He is. He can't come back here no more. He'd have to pay $200.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he got to pay if you want to come back. He got to
Even
pay
if you pay
rent.
$200,
Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for the cake.
he gonna pay you $200, and I'm gonna pay you $20 to kick him down right away.
Listen, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I would then tell him to come and crowdfund 200. Because the thing is, like he's hated on so many platforms that like he could pay the 200, and then like your crowd would pay 400 to make sure he's back on.
He's aggy. That's why he's just annoying.
But I found that a lot of people that we debate, well, there are a lot of Trump supporters in real life that are regretting their vote. A lot of them, right? The ones that come up here and debate are either misinformed and don't watch the news, or like are as up to date as us, and they think that like we're still in November 2024 type whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the ones that don't operate in our reality. They don't operate in our reality.
I think it's more of them that do not operate in this level of reality than you think, though.
No, I think a lot of them do. Like a lot.
The delusion is real.
I was in a live. This was 2 days ago, right? And I think I'm trying not to be ableist. I'm not trying to be sexist at all, right? But it's hard in the debate I was having because we were talking about pro-life and pro-choice, and we were talking about Donald Trump's executive order, and that went from Donald Trump's executive order about there only being 2 sexes. And that one that he said that men were women or whatever, that there was only one sex, whatever it is. And this person came up and started talking about Nephilim. I don't know what to do with that, and how white people are genetically modified by Yakub.
Oh, I remember that.
What am I supposed, like, listen. Now Ren. Let's play a little rock. Would you role play with me, Ren?
Okay.
I'm gonna be the person that came up and was debating about Nephilim. Okay, I'm a breatharian, by the way. You have to ask me about my diet.
Okay, so what's your diet?
And the way the earth is shaped.
Okay.
And ask me all of those questions in and out and in between that, right? And ask me about how white people came to be.
Okay.
Ask him about Middle Earth also.
Yes, Middle Earth, yes.
Okay, so first,
isn't it Hollow Earth?
Is it hollow or
no,
middle?
It's Hollow Earth and it's Middle Earth.
Because there's different things.
Ones?
Yeah.
I thought Middle Earth was the place in the Lord of the Rings.
No, it's like different things. I think it's Hollow Earth, isn't it? It's Hollow Earth.
It's Hollow Earth as a whole. Middle Earth is between our world and their world.
My God.
Oh Lord.
So what is breatharian?
Okay, listen.
No, you have to ask him the questions first, Ren.
Which question? What is breatharian?
No, you have to ask him what his diet is.
Okay, so what's your diet?
Well, in the morning, I like to start off with a good breath of fresh air. Also, I get a lot of my nutrients to supplement that air with nutrients from the from the sun.
Hey, stay in character. Stop breaking character. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'll put the palms of my hands and the bottoms of my feet to the sun for about 45 minutes. And between that and the air that I take in, that sustains me. I've been weaning myself off of food. I've been weaning myself off of food for about 6 months now. Like because at the end of the day, listen, let me tell you, we evolve. We're not supposed to have digestive system at all. We are spiritual beings. We are natural beings. We occur naturally in nature, and all we need is air and sunlight to survive.
No, but okay.
Oh my, it was the best thing ever.
No,
Continue.
not just no, but hell no. But okay. And what shape do you think the Earth is?
Well, it would be flat-ish with a dome on both ends.
Is the dome made of glass?
No, it's made. It's actually made of a polymorphic carbide that is translucent and allows for sunlight to come in, and it removes the bad air out. And then you have the one on Under Earth that is the exact opposite. It's a black sphere of negative energy because, again, yin and yang, right? The yin to our yang, and it's the positive and negative in Under Earth.
Does anybody live under there?
Yes.
Who lives under there?
Escaped from Hollow Earth up into Middle Earth up into where we are today. And he actually, did you know he created white people?
Who?
Yakub. In the lab. Yeah, in the lab he created white people.
Why is that what he chose to create?
Thank you for the heartbeat, Jasmine. Hi.
Why is that what he chose to create?
Well, he wanted. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know what was going through his mind at the time. I don't. I guess we could go back and ask him.
Y'all stick with me for about another 12 minutes, and we're gonna do a restart at 8:30 my time. So that's 12 minutes. We'll do a restart because I know we got to get them in. This is insanity. All right, Liz.
They are terrified, They are terrified to come up after today. Like, yes. I have been in live after live.
Wait, are they terrified?
Drop those stickers in the chat for Alina.
Alina just made a pun, and Alina normally does not like.
She hates puns, but she made a pun. Terrified? Yes. That would be a good background. Are you terrified?
I'm gonna make that the background. I swear to God.
I know you are. We'll see that shit tomorrow.
I'm gonna make it now.
Okay.
That is a great topic. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me at 2:00 in the morning. At 4:00 in the morning. Are you terrified yet?
That's gonna be fun.
Well, accordingly, what I'm hearing is some person, Howard Scratch Ass, whatever his last name is, that worked with Trump, is saying that some of the tariffs will be reversed tomorrow.
What?
Did you? Yeah, they did say that. But did you see what Canada said?
They don't care.
They didn't say that. Just I don't care. I don't think I don't care gives that soliloquy for 15 minutes do justice. Respectfully, he told
Justin Trudeau though he
him that speech that was like y'all ever know that moment? You know that moment when your mama say like, "Damn," when she clench her teeth. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And it make you tighten up. That's what Trudeau did. That's what he did. And he called Trump out by name. Like, listen, we done did business in the past. We done had some great things happen. This is gonna harm us both. But I promise you, I'll fuck you up.
But if I was Canada, this is just my thoughts. I wouldn't care if he rolled back some of them. I wouldn't roll back none of them.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't roll none.
If you roll it back, he's just going to keep using it as a weapon.
Exactly. And they know that. They're like, I'm not rolling back. Like at this point, I'm gonna win if I'm Canada. Because I would much rather Canada beat Donald Trump because I feel like that's due, right? Than Russia beat Ukraine. I would much rather that.
I wonder what his issue though is with Canada, because like he claims it's because of the F, D-rug or whatever, but it can't be that, because less than 1% of the F that comes into the country comes from Canada, and like the seizures have dropped down nearly to zero because it's just not crossing the border. So I'm like, it can't be that. It has to be something else. Like, I think he really believes that other countries pay the tariffs.
No, this is what it is. And so when he talks about Panama, Red, White, and Blue Land, aka Greenland,
oh my God,
and Canada, it's about Russia.
Yeah.
Right. So Panama has sanctions on Russia when they come through that they have to pay.
Yep.
Greenland has the largest NATO base and is close to Russia.
Yep.
Right. That's why they want to annex Greenland. And then Canada has the oil reserves. They have resources.
And if we get control of all of those, then we can basically help out Russia, because he ain't nothing but an agent for Russia anyways. Is that misinformation? Allegedly. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Hey, Black Swan.
Russia came out and said it.
Crazy.
Black Swan, I'm supposed to send you a hoodie, and I forgot which one it was. You gotta tell me. Message me on my main though, because I ain't gonna get on this.
Justice.
I got 10 more to set out. But you know what's crazy? Side note is that I was up. I'm sorry. I'm very proud of this today.
Go ahead.
I was behind 24 orders. And now I just got 10 more to do.
Good job, Liv. You knocked over half of them out. Good job.
I did good today.
Ooh, guys, y'all want to see something? Rand and Alina, I posted it in the Discord, but y'all didn't react, so I don't know if y'all saw it or not. But I bought something.
I planned.
Why'd you have to ruin it?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said I didn't see it.
Why'd you have to ruin it?
You should still show it though.
It's really pretty too. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna hop down real quick.
What?
Yeah, the post office is about to go to hell in a handbasket. Like, anybody that's still using the post office, I recommend you stop. Because this is ridiculous. Alina. Basically, they finna try to privatize it, the post office.
Why do they want to privatize everything, though?
Because then they could charge you more money for it and make more money. It's all about them making money.
Oh, gosh, that's just absolutely insanity.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Where did Liv go?
He just said he'd be back.
Oh, here's my planner. It's pretty. It has flowers. I don't know if you guys. Oh, there you go. You can see it now. Has flowers, and I have a pen to match. I have a few pens to match, but it's my planner, and it's really pretty. And I've been writing in it, and I actually got it because there's something that I need to write down in it right now. And so what I'm doing is I'm writing stuff in my planner. All right, just so because like if I write it down, it helps me to better remember it, and I'm also setting a reminder on the phone. So yeah, so it's just to help my brain. And I talked to the doctor today, and she's gonna put me in contact with the specialist because I don't feel like seeing a therapist. So I'm gonna have to see the mental health. I wrote it down. That's why. Okay, the mental health nurse practitioner. In order to go through the process of getting diagnosed with ADHD. All right. So yeah, so I can get the Addy. But I'm so serious. I'm so tired of living like this. My brain can't take anymore. It's a lot. It's just a lot. I gotta write that down though in the notes section. I feel like my brain can't take any more information. That's how I feel sometimes. Like
he said, this is like a car accident. I keep leaving, but I keep going back.
Who said that? You talking about the union?
Independently me, but I think that's Janaea.
Are you talking about the State of the Union? You know, he's not even calling it the State of the Union. He's just calling it like some type of an address to Congress or something. He's not calling it the State of the Union. The favorite op is wild. Did everyone thank Donald Trump today? Oh my gosh. My God. No. Nope. Nope. Not at all. Next weekend is going to be busy, guys. Not this one coming up, but the following weekend, the 12th. Not the 12th, the 14th. So the 14th, there won't be a show because I'm doing something nice for me. I'm taking myself out and I'm going to go do something that I always wanted to do out here in Phoenix. And then the 15th, my best friend is getting married, which is absolutely awesome. Her and her girlfriend are tying the knot. So that's great. And then the 16th is Bubba's Day because it's the start of Pageron. It's the start of spring break. So we're going to go do something that day for him. And then we should be back on Monday.
Okay.
A whole weekend. That means Ren. Oh, awesome, Josiah. That means Ren, you got to get your multi-guest access.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what you're not doing, Ren, but I need you to do it. I need you to do it. Okay? Okay.
I mean, it's not like I can control TikTok.
I'm just saying, we need you to figure out what's going on. Like, send me some screenshots so I can see, and then I'll ask the guy at the agency, like, what does this mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so the 15th. Okay. So what may happen depending on Friday, like this Friday, I know this Friday is not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Because I know I'll be out until like 2:00 in the morning. But the following Friday, the 14th, I'll likely do a late night show if Rand and Alina are up to it. So I'll just put it on them. So if they're up to it, then we'll just do a late night show. Next Friday. Saturday, another late night show. Just depends on how long the wedding goes. Cause this isn't like, I'm not saying anything wrong. My best friend is Mexican and they can party. Right? They can party to the wee hours of the morning. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on how long the reception goes on for. And then I know there probably won't be one Sunday because I'm making that Bubba's Day. Thoughts on Casey Anthony joining the app? Fuck her.
She gone anyway.
Who?
Casey Anthony, they ran her off.
She already left the app?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fantastic. Like, she deserves not a moment's peace. Ever.
I swear.
Ever. Like, Like, so shout out to y'all for running her off because she doesn't. No. She definitely did that shit. And her parents helped her cover it up. I don't care what anyone says. I fully believe it. Okay. Guys, we're going to do a restart because we don't have any ops, but the address to Congress, I think, is over. I should open up my app and see. But we're going to do a quick restart. I know that's right, Frey. I know that's right. You took a shot for every time he lied. You go to the hospital right now. You might get alcohol poisoning.
Damn, Pika.
What Pika say?
I trusted Casey Anthony daycare more than I trust Donald Trump.
Damn, Pika. He always come through. He always come through.
Damn.
The audacity. She's a victim advocate now. She is a piece of friggin' work. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do a restart. W's in the chat for Pika because fair. All right, we're gonna do a restart. Don't squirrel. Do all the good things, and that means come back. So, BRB, don't squirrel. Okay.
Right.
Hi, C.
See.
Hello.
Hi. Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
You did vote for Trump. Okay. All right. Cool. So if you will, please tell the class, what is a tariff?
Exactly what Canada, Mexico, China, India have all been doing to us anyways, tariffing all the imports that come into from one nation to another nation.
Is that the definition of a tariff?
You gotcha. Boom,
No.
roasted.
Exactly. Definition is basically taxing on imported goods. Exactly what they've been doing to all of us. Now we're doing it back. And there's a problem because we're doing it even though they've been doing what? Up to upwards of 300% tariffs on us for certain goods.
So who pays the tariff?
Us.
Who we pay the tariffs in India and China?
No, the ones that they're charging us.
No, I'm asking you. So what I'm asking you, because I like to hear things in plain terms. I'm sorry. Who's paying the tariffs that India, China, and Canada and Mexico have imposed on the United States on our imported goods over there?
It'll probably be us initially, but you know, they'll have to come to agreements because Canada, they get what, 50% of their goods from us. So yeah, we only get like what, 13%. So who's really going to be struggling long term?
That's not how that works, though. So
yeah,
no,
it is. That's how it's going to work.
Okay, all right. I know you're a man. You know every damn thing. All right, woman, no speak. I be quiet. You tell us. Go ahead.
No, you can go.
Oh, I can go now? Okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate you. All right. So, no, how it works is that the tariffs that are imposed, all right, by the country of India, by China, by Canada and Mexico onto their imported goods are paid by their consumers. All right. It's not paid by us here in the United States. That's not how it works.
No, I thought you were saying for like the tariffs that we're going to have come that we're implementing on these other countries, not the other way.
Yeah. So so the tariffs that we are implementing, yes, we're going to feel that impact as consumers. All right. So how does that make you feel that we're going to be paying more for goods when we don't have to? Because we can understand targeted tariffs if he were placing these tariffs, let's say specifically on, I don't know, lumber coming. It's not targeted though, dear. It's not targeted.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. Okay, so please name the targeted tariffs. What imports from Canada is he placing a tariff on? Be specific,
well,
please.
He's targeting at specific countries. Like Japan, they're working with us.
That's not what
instead of instead of us having them make vehicles down in Mexico, they're going to be making their vehicles up here in Indiana. So they're not getting tariff as hard or even at all in some cases.
That's not a targeted tariff. Saying that is not a saying that they're just implementing a tariff on a country is not targeted. And it's not bringing jobs to America.
That's targeted. I don't know what targeted is.
No, it's not. Targeted means placing a specific tariff. It's a specific tariff on a specific good. All right. So let's say if he were so he's doing broad-based tariffs, so universal tariffs, which don't work.
Reciprocal tariffs.
So that's not a reciprocal tariff either. You just keep saying words, but you don't know what they mean. Stop saying words, okay? Because you don't know what they mean. Now, tell us a time in American history where broad-based tariffs were actually placed and they benefited the economy.
Have we ever even really tried to implement them?
See, that's how I know that. And I don't like saying this to people, but that's how I know you're not equipped to actually have this conversation, because the easiest thing to look back to is the 1930s. All right. When we had broad-based tariffs via the Smoot-Hawley Act.
1930, so 100 years ago. We're gonna
almost 100 years ago. Yeah,
when we weren't even a superpower. Yeah, of course, it's not going to work out that way. But when
were we not trading with Canada? Were we not trading with Mexico? Were we not trading with China? Were we not trading with India? Were we not trading with Great Britain and other countries in the EU? Were we not trading with countries in South America during that time? Yes, we were. And that is how, because of the Smoot-Hawley Act, that they actually stop trading with us because they were going to have to actually do retaliatory tariffs, which they did. And that didn't quell the U.S. The U.S. kept on. And they said that we cannot continue to raise tariffs that our consumers, our citizens are going to have to pay. So know what we're going to do? We're going to stop trading with the United States. So they blocked us off. They isolated us. All right. Back then, the U.S. did have some manufacturing capabilities. All right. But today, we do not have the manufacturing capabilities to actually produce the goods that we get. We get the majority of our imports from China. All right. That's clothing, that's shoes, that's household products, it's electronics. Like, you tell us where in the United States and how are we going to be able to make up for the imports lost? These products. Versa. No. How are we going to be able to make up?
And still manage to maintain their economy.
Hey, see, one of the biggest things that we China was. Would you be quiet?
She's a co-host. She can talk to you. I'm not talking to you right now. She is.
See, I'm not doing the 1v2 BS.
What did he just say?
Oh, he said, "I'm a pussy. I'm a run." Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen.
I can't stand those scary ass people. Like,
he skedaddled.
Like, for real. I wasn't even trying to come at him.
Oh, he skedaddled. That's another one. That was easy. That was too easy.
I'm not doing 2v1.
That was way too easy. He saw that it was other people on the panel when he joined, so I don't even know what that was about. But guys, keep doing all the good things. Let's tap the screen. I'm going to make the current gift go the snowflakes because we keep getting snowflakes up in here. All right, so let's go ahead and knock out that gift goal because good grief. Anyone can come up here and stand on their own. Hey, it's not hard. This person has a cat photo, so I don't know.
How's it going?
Take that bass out your voice.
What do you mean I can't? This is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm stuck. Okay. I say I can't do it. I can't even go.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, awesome. So please do tell the class, what is a tariff?
It's a tax imposed on imports.
Thank you. That is correct. All right. Thank you for being the first person of the night to actually just simply say what a tariff is. We appreciate it.
It's very simple.
Exactly. Yeah. So please do tell us, how are tariffs going to benefit the U.S. economy?
I heard what your points were on the last guest. I just saved you a lot of time, and we could skip ahead on what y'all talked about. But what we're trying to do here is we're trying to bring manufacturing back to America. We're trying to make America, because see, what is our end game with depending on China for everything? It's going to take some sacrifice, but we've got to head in that direction. That's the direction we have to head in. We can't keep relying on China for everything.
There was a way to do that without.
There is a way to do that, and you can do it through tariffs. And it worked with Mexico, Canada, not so much. They're trying to battle back, but Canada ain't gonna last 2 minutes in a trade war. They're already suffering right now. They don't have any money. I mean, they really don't. Yeah. Their whole society is socialist. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the healthcare is not like they want you to think it is.
I think where do y'all
hold on, let Ren finish, please. Go ahead, Ren.
Where do they get their Canadian news from?
Well, I'll get it from Canadians.
I get it from Canadians too.
Maybe it's just, hey, in no disrespect, maybe it's just the difference in, just like Democrats and Republicans here. You know what I mean? It depends on which Canadian you talk to, right?
Considering they supply the electricity for many of our states, I think they'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we could do our own. We could come on, America. We can pop right into our own electricity. We don't have to rely on other people.
No, we can't. Our grid is trash. Sure, we can. We actually can. Our grid is trash.
You know why it's trash? I'm going to tell you why it's trash, y'all.
Yeah, because Donald Trump didn't come up with an infrastructure bill.
Both sides. I'm not throwing this at the Democrats. I am throwing it at both of them. And, that's why Trump, in my opinion, is not either. because he don't follow he follows Trump. You know what I mean? He don't follow the Republican Party. The Republican Party follows him. And y'all done seen that happen on the first go round. You know, they tried to buck up at him and they got slapped down. It's
not a good thing.
Yeah, well, it is a good thing. We need that kind of leadership right now.
No, we
don't. I mean, we do. We're getting taken advantage of everywhere, guys.
No,
come on now.
How?
What do you mean how?
No,
There's a deficit. Canada has a deficit in trade of like 230 some billion in over the last 5 years or something like that. And I think it's like 39 billion a year, something like that. They have a deficit. They've had a deficit with us since 1985, guys. 85, 40 years ago.
What does that even mean?
That means that they get more money from trade from us than we do from them. That's how that works.
How much did you say the trade deficit was with Canada?
Like 39, it's 39 million a year. I think it was 39 in 2023. And now don't get me to quoting exactly, but I'm telling you, it's up high like that. And we've been, if you look at it, we've had a deficit with Canada since 1985. They owe us every time, you know, and it's like, you know, that's what Donald Trump's looking at, guys. And that's why he's saying, hey, you know, this ain't fair. You know what I mean? This ain't fair, guys.
They don't know what they're talking about.
So can you actually explain how imposing a tariff on Canada is going to help the United States economy? Because
it's not going to help us. It's not going to help us directly. It's not going to help us immediately. I'm sorry, not directly. It's not going to help us immediately. It's going to take a little time, but Canada will fold, and they will fold hard, and they'll start dealing more fair trade with us and get our deficits a little lower. You know, I don't expect a surplus, guys, but I damn sure don't expect a deficit since 1985. And that's hard to argue against, guys. You know, and that's where I'm coming from.
You're wrong. Like the
I swear to God, I'm not lying, guys. You can Google it. All you got to do is go simple Google search. You can say, how long has Canada had a deficit with American trade? And it'll pop it right up there for you since 1985.
But you're
since 1985. I'm not trying to lie, guys. I'm not up here telling you no bullshit. I'm just telling you I've looked into it. And
you don't understand what it is.
I swear I ain't trying to lie. Yes, I do. I understand what deficit is, sweetheart. I swear I do.
Just first of all,
okay, I don't know what a deficit is. Yes, I do know what a deficit is.
You don't understand what it means in this context.
Okay, well, tell me what it means in this context. Yeah, explain it to me. I can't wait to hear this.
You know what? I ain't telling him shit.
Rand, please, for the class.
That's what I thought, guys.
I don't like when people fucking
look, I ain't here to stir up no feathers, guys. Hey, y'all have a good night. I just wanted to.
Why does these people keep running? I don't get it.
And they don't.
They really, literally can't have any type of conversation. They just keep running. This is crazy.
I'm not running. I'm right here. I ain't going anywhere. I was just telling you I got to go though. I do have to go. I'm not running. I'll definitely come back.
If you can't talk. Bye.
Y'all have a good night.
Another one.
मेरा बेली होना आया मेरी भी उन जड़ी पवेगी और मेरी जड़ी भी लाग जावे कि मेरा बेली आ गया.
I'm convinced they didn't know they were here.
Yes, they did. That's the person that be trying to get gifts.
Oh, that person? Oh, okay. Why did they have that picture up like that for?
They always change the picture to try to get people to know them.
Oh, okay.
Welcome, lovely people.
Hello, Quentin. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I left my dad's live just for y'all.
Oh, okay. Well, glad you're here. We've been trying to talk to people about like what are tariffs, but no one wants to have the conversation. They keep saying like misinformation and then leaving.
Misinformation and then they leave.
Yeah. Right. They
were discussing the trade deficit, and he was saying that we have a trade deficit with Canada, and that the whole purpose of these tariffs is to Canada is going to fold, and then they're going to give us better deals on our things we import.
They do realize that like majority of the northern states rely on Canada for electricity, right?
Mm-hmm. And that the United States rely on Canada also for crude oil, but there's that too.
Yeah, those gas prices that Trump said he was going to lower are about to go up.
Skyrocket.
And then people are going to lose power in like, I think it was like Minnesota, New Jersey, parts of Pennsylvania, New York.
Yep.
I want to say Michigan.
Yep.
And there's a couple other places.
Yep. Well, Canada is basically like today's price is not yesterday's price. That's pretty much what's going to be happening. Yeah. And I was looking at something, and it said that consumer spending accounts for 70% of our GDP, so our gross domestic product. Right? And with the tariffs going up and things costing more, people won't, and wages not going up at the same rate, people aren't going to be spending as much. So it's expected to see our GDP decrease.
Our GDP is already dropping.
It is.
It's been a 6 percentage point swing.
Damn.
It was up 4. It's down 2.8.
Yeah.
And well, the stock market actually recovered some of its losses, but it will continue to go down at some point due to the tariffs.
It said the S&P is down by 1.8% today, but like tech stock is still doing well, but overall there was a decrease of 1.8% today. So
So hold on. So chat. Here's the thing with the trade deficit. The issue with the trade deficit is that usually Canada typically sends more stuff to us, sells more stuff to us than they buy from us. But the reason for that is largely tied to the price of oil. And Canada exports a lot of oil. And Trump consistently says that the existing deficit, he claims it's like a subsidy, and that the U.S. is economically propping up Canada. That's not how that works. Basically, they keep coming up here saying, oh, well, because Trump is saying we subsidize Canada because they charge us too much. That's not what's happening.
What does that mean?
They're charging us too much for the stuff that they sell to us, so we need to tariff them to make it fair.
That's kind of rhetorical, but yes, thank you very much, Ren. I appreciate you.
But it doesn't make sense because it's going to end up harming the citizens in the long run and in the short run.
Yep, he don't care though.
No, he does not care. He does not care at all, and we're fully aware of that.
This is what happens when you let failed businessmen run the country.
Exactly. Oh, cha. Is it DJ?
Yes.
You know? Okay. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're only looking for Trump supporters right now.
Well, only Trump supporters? Okay.
Yes,
sir. I was going to set some of them straight. They're very ill-informed.
They are very ill-informed.
My fault.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. You have a great night.
Sorry, I just saw the question. I didn't see the ops only part. My fault. Didn't mean to do that.
It's okay. Thank you so much for being here. All right. I need these Trump supporters to have the courage of a Kamala voter and request up. Stop being pussies. All right. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Oh, yeah, Quentin. I made the gift goal snowflakes because that's all we've been getting tonight are snowflakes. They refuse to come up.
You would think they would want to come up because, you know, they they fearless Messiah just gave a speech, and everybody keeps saying it was a roaring success.
Yeah,
They should have been hyped.
but they are not.
Oh, I fucked up.
Drea said they have to get their misinformation together. Nah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, that's fair. He's still talking? Damn. Mouth almighty, tongue everlasting. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Y'all, I fucked up bad.
What'd you do?
I'm stuck in the zombie area at night.
Oh.
I make it back in time.
That sucks. Sorry to hear that.
He said they got to watch their Newsmax and Fox News to get their talking points.
Yes, they do. Oh, Pika's laughing at you, Alina. Pika must know what that means. Ray said walk real slow. Man, I just like Trump supporters, come up. Let's have a conversation about these tariffs. I mean, one thing that was very interesting to me, and like Ren, I was mentioned a parallel earlier, is that with this tariff, even though he did do a targeted tariff on lumber back in 2017, I think it was 2017, yeah. In 2017, actually it was 2018, my apologies.
Oh, shit.
This time is with the broad-based tariffs. This is a 25% tariff on top of the 14% tariff that we already charge for lumber coming from Canada. All right. And so like the National Association of Home Builders, what they said is that they predict that it's going to cost an extra $7,500 to $10,000 to build a home. And with every additional $1,000 that it costs to buy a house, it prices out 106,000 potential buyers. So multiply that by 10. That's over 1 million people who won't be able to buy a house. And people are already saying that it's hard to buy a home.
Well, they were talking about how the house prices in Florida are tanking because so many Canadians own second homes there and they're selling them.
Oh, that's good that they're selling them. I know that the house prices out here in Phoenix are still going up. It's still unaffordable here. Like you cannot, like, shit's ridiculous. It used to be a time like prior to like 2019, 2018, I'll say 2019, where you could buy a house. Like if you made $50,000, you could buy, $150,000 house, no problem. And no, you have to make at least like $100,000 just to be able to afford a $225,000 house. Ryan, his speech killed it. You should come up and tell us about it. Like seriously, come up and tell us about it. Someone send them an invite. But yeah, it's just absolutely insanity. Yeah. But people are complaining that they can't afford to buy a home, but don't look at the actual reasons. I have been in Phoenix for way too damn long, like 16 years this year, I do believe. So yeah, way too long. Hey, Kiara. All right, Glunties in the house. Hey, if you know, drop that Glunties in the chat. GLUNTIES. Ain't that right, Alina?
No.
Let's say it in unison. Say Glunties. Hey, no rats. Glunties. No? There we go. I got the Glunties, baby. There we go. Glunties. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Glunties for life.
Oh, that Taino guy whose name was just in there. I'd sent him like 5 requests back to back. He didn't come up. So now he's
really don't
gone.
love me.
I smell. What's it? All right. Oh God. Why do y'all keep doing this to us?
I'm so upset, dummies.
Yeah, he getting it. Let him dance. Go ahead. Y'all send him. Who did that? I was gonna send no rats. I was gonna send him some coins. Send him some coins. Thank you for the heartbeat.
Because if you start sending some, then it's gonna be Back to back to back to back to back.
It's best to
I like
just
when
do
they
it at
dance
the end.
though. Like I'm down for that.
It's best to just
If
do
they're
it at
just
the
there on
end.
mute dancing. Okay with it.
That speech was horrible. I believe it, Alex. I totally believe it. After the Lesotho comment, I was like, I'm not watching this crap. That dude's not smart. For the purposes of TikTok, that dude's not smart. Oh, cha. So, Ren, you gonna do your MAGA call?
Here, MAGA, 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 MAGA. Here, MAGA, 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 MAGA. Suey. Here, MAGA, 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 MAGA.
Yes, so if you voted for Donald Trump, please do request up, and we would like for you to explain to the class what a tariff actually is. We love to hear from you. We want to know the impact of tariffs on the economy. We want to know how are broad-based tariffs actually effective. Also, how is the GDP going to be impacted by all of this? How will the United States actually acquire the manufacturing capabilities to, produce all of the goods that we're going to be losing out on? I wonder. Somebody tell us, please. So, if you have a MAGA loving mama, daddy, uncle, cousin, sister, auntie, it could be a sister wife, a bronco, husband, kunkle, it don't matter. Share this live with them. Get it out, spread the word. Also, guys, we only have like 20 something shares. Let's get the shares up to 50, but do not spam share. All right. So, like 50 people, share this live now. All right. That's me doing math because then that would equal 75, but the math checks. Okay. All right. Hello, Kiana. All right, guys. So let's just do all the good things. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up. Don't be scared. No one here bites. Quentin is going to be on teacup the whole time. Alina's taking care of kittens. And so it'll just be me and Ren.
I'm not taking care of kittens. I'm
Always here.
Surviving.
Alina, this is for the plot. Okay. It's for the plot.
Okay.
It's for the plot, Quentin.
Well, I'm fighting zombies. That's much more serious.
Okay. Joy, unblock them and invite them to the live. Unblock them and invite them over here so that we can have these talks. Because if I had to do another restart, y'all know where I'm gonna go.
If you have to do another restart, I'm done.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You know where I'm gonna go. If we had to do another restart, y'all know exactly where I'm gonna go. And then that's it.
Corey said, you said invite them, I don't bite. And Corey said Rand bites.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I cannot see this person's name. I can't see with my glasses on.
Kenneth Morris.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Did you vote for Trump?
Do it again?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, actually, I didn't vote at all.
What's a tariff?
It's a tax that you put on products being sold in your country.
Okay, so who pays it?
Who pays it?
Who pays the tariff?
The country that's selling the product in the country.
No.
Yeah, that's who pays the initial tariff.
No, the import.
They pass that tax on to the people that's buying the product, but initially the tariff is paid by the country.
No, it's paid by the importer. So like Walmart imports in pineapples, right? Walmart pays that tax, the tariff. Walmart pays.
Walmart is selling a product from another country. When they selling products from the country that they're sitting in, they don't pay a tariff.
Wait, Kenneth, let's try something, okay? Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. We're going to take baby steps. If I own a company in, let's say, Argentina, okay? Let's say I make t-shirts, all right? And every year I export t-shirts into America, okay? And let's say I sell my t-shirts at $10, and then Trump puts a tariff on my t-shirts that are coming into America, right? So let's say the tariffs are about $5. Do you think I'm gonna keep selling my shirt for $10, or do you think I'm gonna raise the price?
If you raise the price, then you're going to be paying more.
You're not following, right? If I'm selling them for $10, okay, and Trump puts a tariff on my T-shirts, and the tariff's $5, right?
So
do you think I'm going to continue to sell
who's
my
collecting the
T-shirts to
tariff?
these? You said what?
Who's collecting the tariff?
The consumer. The consumer ends up paying the price.
Ends up paying the price, but who's initially paying the tariff?
Bro, that doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, because in the end, it goes down to the consumer. Because these businesses that are importing goods aren't going to sit here.
Okay, so
And,
if somebody feels like your $15 shirt is not worth it and they don't buy it, who suffers?
You're missing the point.
No, I'm not missing the point.
You are missing the point.
You're missing the point, sir.
Oh my gosh.
If the reason the tariffs work is because if you can't sell that product for a higher price, then you miss out. You're losing money. Somebody else that's already in the country,
give me a time that tariffs have worked in American history.
Because there's cheap T-shirts that's cheaper than yours.
The last time we did tariffs, did it work?
What you mean, did it work? Of course they worked. Biden kept them in place when Trump put them in place.
Yeah, he kept them in place because China didn't hold up to their end of the agreement.
Okay, so why would he keep it in place if it wasn't working?
I just told you why. Because they had an agreement, and China didn't keep up with their end of the agreement.
So why would he keep it in place if it wasn't working?
Because China didn't hold up their end of the agreement.
Oh my God! If it wasn't working, why
Jesus
keep it
Christ.
in place?
How many times are you going to ask me the same question?
Because there
Till
has
you
to be
answer the
consequences to actions. There has to be consequences to actions. They did not hold up their end of the deal, which means that even if the tariffs were not working, he could not walk them back, because if he walked them back, then you're basically telling China they don't have to hold up the end of the deal.
But so we kept it in benefit of China.
Bro, what?
So China, the tariffs were in place, and China was supposed to have there's supposed to be some kind of deal that they had to follow.
China at the time, Biden and I don't know who is it? Whoever's in charge of China at the moment, right? They had an agreement that China would start buying American products again, and China didn't hold up their end of the agreement. So Joe Biden didn't remove the tariff. That's what happened.
All right, so Mr. Kenneth.
So the tariffs will stay in place to benefit China?
It eventually hurt us because we lost the trade war with China.
So we kept them in place so we can.
The point of keeping them was in place because China didn't hold up their end of the agreement. That's why they were still in place.
At our detriment.
I mean, yeah, it was at our detriment, but I mean, regardless,
these tariffs that he just imposed are going to be to our detriment. A deal was made. No. The problem was here was the problem. All right. The problem is that we were importing more from China than we were exporting to China. So China said, okay, to end this trade war, all right, so that we'll buy your exports, all right, into China, we're going to agree to pay for, I think it was like $300 billion or so, or million, I can't remember the exact number, in products from the United States. Okay. China failed to hold up their end of the agreement. All right. So what Joseph Robinette Biden then did was he kept those tariffs in place, and he also added tariffs to solar panels, targeted tariffs to solar panels and electric vehicles coming from China. Okay. All right. So that's what Joe Biden did. Okay. All right. Yes, the American consumer does pay the tariffs. However, like Ren said, consequences are to be had when you don't uphold your deals. All right. So that's what happened, Mr. Kenneth. That's what happened.
Tariffs in place.
Yes, he kept the tariffs in place because Donald Trump made a deal.
More tariffs.
And then, yes, he added a tariff, a targeted tariff, not a broad-based tariff like Trump did on all Chinese imports, but he added targeted tariffs again to solar panels and also electric vehicles.
So
there's that.
So things that Americans weren't buying anyway.
I can agree with you with that on electric vehicles because we don't actually import electric vehicles from China. So I totally understand that one. But solar panels, Americans do buy solar panels. I live in a great state of Arizona. We definitely do buy it. But hey, I got some money to ask you a question. So Corey sent $2. He said, go ahead and ask about electricity again. So because you all are saying that these tariffs have been implemented to make, imports from other countries, let's talk about Canada, like electricity, crude oil, lumber, look unattractive. All right. How does one make electricity look unattractive? How are we going to produce electricity here at home in the United States for our northern states? Hey, SJ.
Just say what they've been doing.
Importing it?
No. Electricity is not imported. It's made from different power sales and power factions here. You got gas, you got coal, you got solar, you got wind.
Kenneth, we do import electricity.
How you import electricity?
Mr. Kenneth?
No, I'm not doing it.
How do you import electricity? Don't get mad. I don't understand. You say, just tell me how.
I'm not. Oh no.
So
I'm not
the
mad.
grid. Okay. So you're familiar with power grids, right? And so how you get your electricity from different companies. Like here in Arizona, we have SRP and we have APS. All right. So depending on where you're situated, and it's like a demarcation. I think it's like south of some street or whatever. I can't tell you. But if you're south of this, let's just call the street Broadway. All right. Okay. If you're south of Broadway, you get your electricity from SRP because you're on their grid. If you're north of Broadway, you get your electricity from APS because you're sitting on their grid. All right. Okay. So like that. So in northern states that border Canada, all right, like Minnesota, there's also New York, I believe, Michigan, also Pennsylvania,
New Jersey,
parts of New Jersey. Yeah. For some reason, my brain wants to say Wisconsin, but I'm not sure. So we're just going to go with the 3 that I just mentioned. All right.
Okay.
So because of where certain people are situated within those states, and also Michigan. Thank you, Hippie. So because of where certain people live within those states, they're not receiving their power from an American company. They're receiving their power from Canada because they sit on that grid. All right. So they're getting that. So
hours.
What did you say, Quentin?
It's 38.92 terawatt hours that we get from Canada.
That's a lot.
Okay.
So that's a lot. That's like a whole lot. So with that being said, with this tariff that Donald Trump has implemented, a 25% tariff, those people, those Americans are going to see the cost of their electricity rise. All right. Okay. It's going to be a hot ass summer and an even colder winter for them if these tariffs stay in place. We hope that they don't. We hope Donald Trump reverses them. But if he doesn't, Mr. Kenneth, then what's going to end up happening is that he's going to be pricing some Americans out of friggin' electricity.
Okay, so what happens to those power grids in Canada?
Nothing happens to the power grids in Canada. They don't have to increase their costs. It's on us.
So you believe that if they raise the price of their power, that there's not going to be any detriment to them?
Not to them up there in Canada, but here in the United States. Why would it be a detriment to Canada?
To the companies.
Well, to the company, I'm sorry. Why would it be a detriment to the company?
Because people are going to move away from those areas where they're dependent on Canadian power.
Where are they going to go to? It's expensive all around the United States.
Country. It's cheaper down south than it is up north anyway.
Prices are raising in the South.
Not no more.
It's still cheaper down south than it is up north.
No, it's not anymore.
The fact that prices
Hey,
are
hey, y'all.
It,
Hey,
it
hey,
is cheaper.
I'm sorry.
Come on, y'all gotta
Y'all,
understand that
just
it's
be,
cheaper
hey,
in
hey,
the south than it is in
guys,
the north.
just move. That is the recommendation. Just move. I want y'all to know that. Just move. All right. Pick up your family. You know, get your kids out of their school. Tell their friends bye. Tell your friends and your job bye, and just move. Just move.
Yeah.
Do you know how crazy that sounds? You think people just okay? Do you think people just have the ability to pick up and leave?
Yeah.
Sir, seriously? Like, for real, don't be disingenuous. Please be serious.
So we don't believe. So what y'all saying? Y'all don't believe that if Trump puts tariffs on these people and they raise the prices, that there's no plan to build American plant somewhere close by that they can use instead of the Canadian plant?
Have you heard something that we haven't heard?
It was done for a reason.
Our power
using the Canadian power was done for a reason. Was that reason for America, or was that reason to help Canada?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
Was the reason that those power plants that the American families are using Canadian power plants, was that reason for America's benefit or Canada's benefit?
He claims that it's for the United States benefit, but in the end, it does not benefit us.
America could have just built
because he claims that it's going to bring. Do you know how? Okay, first of all, do you understand what it takes to actually build a power plant? Do you think they just are built within a week?
No, I know it's going to take years.
Oh, okay. Do people have time to wait years when they're paying more money out of pocket?
They can supplement from somewhere else. You can just the same way you can run power lines.
We don't have the infrastructure. That's the problem. That's what I wanted to get to. No, Do you know why? Do you know why Canada provides electricity to some of the northern states? Do you know why?
I believe it's to help Canada.
It's not to help Canada. It's to help us because again, we don't have the infrastructure for it. All right. Do you remember the blackouts that we've had?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
The blackouts were caused by people trying to do things. That's a manipulation.
I don't believe that meat is greasy.
Corey, ask me the questions in the Discord. All right, I don't want to lock up the Cash App. Ask me the questions in the Discord, but thank you. Corey said, "Can you move? Can you pack up right now and move? Across the street." You got the money for a security deposit or a down payment on a new home? The 20%? Oh, you do?
Yeah, I can live somewhere until I can. If I don't buy another house, I can live in an apartment until I can.
Hey, Ren, is that speaking from a place of privilege?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
You already knew what I was about to come down and say.
I already knew it. I knew it, Ren. I know, Ren.
How is that a place of privilege?
Okay, Kenneth. Let me ask you a few questions. Are you able-bodied?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm in a wheelchair, right?
Okay.
So if I want to move,
that makes you less than me?
What?
So does that make you less than?
Who the fuck said that shit?
You just try to manipulate this conversation to say, well, I'm in a wheelchair. I can't do what you can do.
Kenneth,
there are that's about less than though. That's fucked up.
There are things that I can't fucking do. That's just a fact.
Like what?
Like I can't just pack the fuck up and move wherever the hell I want to.
Why not?
Bro, what?
Ren, let me ask you a question. Ren, yes, if you were to have to move today, wouldn't you have to find a place that is wheelchair accessible?
Yes.
All right. Wouldn't you have, not only would it have to be wheelchair accessible, but within the home, wouldn't it have to have accessible, like, what is it? Like, it would have to be accessible in the home, like railing. Yes.
I would need a accessible bathroom. I need a walk-in or roll-in shower. I would need to make a ramp if the house does not come with a ramp.
And you can get all that done. Probably on the government dime.
Kenneth, shut the fuck up.
What government?
I'm serious.
As fucking. You have no.
All that done
No. I want you to shut up. I need you to be very quiet right now, please.
Why are you people so violent?
Ain't nobody violent. Why are you even using that wording?
Shut up?
That's not violent.
I never told one of y'all to shut up.
You're being ableist.
Michaela said they want to use their kick.
Okay. I don't think that this is guys. We have to have another op. All right. Hey, Chef, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Good evening.
Hi. Did you vote for Trump?
No, I did not vote for Trump, but I didn't vote for Trump. I am a Republican. But this gentleman right here, I'm sorry, and I don't want to be rude to anybody, but he doesn't understand.
So you're getting ready to say something rude.
No, I'm not, sir. I'm not going to be disrespectful in any shape, form, or fashion. What you don't understand, you said that people can get up and move. It's not that easy. Because
never said it was easy, but it can be done.
Wait a minute. But sir, the lady asked you a question. The lady asked you a question. Do you have 20% down to buy a new home?
I said I don't need to buy a new home. I just need a place to stay. I can build up the money to buy a new home.
Sir, but we're not talking about. So I'm gonna give you an example. If things are going in the direction that they are right now by this gentleman who people put in office, okay, now you have other people who leave their countries to come to the United States. You will see an influx of people who are United States citizens who can. Everybody can't just get up and move. That doesn't make sense. Like the young lady was trying to say to you, she wasn't saying she was lesser than you. What she was trying to give you an example is that she's in a wheelchair. So there are certain things that she would have to have in place for her to move into some place where she can be accessible, where she can have the quality of life. It's not about being lesser than you. It's having a plan. That's all she's trying to say. And I'm not trying to
just make a plan.
Okay, but you make it seem like you can just do this with the snap of the fingers. That's not how it works. You have to have time to make a plan, implement a plan.
Nothing but time.
He don't care.
But
he doesn't.
He don't care.
You don't have nothing but time.
Kenneth don't care.
Plan to do what you want
Kenneth
to do.
don't care.
Sir, respectfully, everybody has time, but when you want to achieve something, you have to put plans of action and put things forward in motion.
And that's a mental state, right?
No, sir, that's not a mental state. That's a physical time. Time is okay. Time is real. Time waits for nobody. Okay. Now, all these great, wonderful tariffs that the president that he's imported, it says it's supposed to help us out. It actually doesn't, because at the end
how
of
do
the
you
day,
know that it's only been a short time?
Okay, give me time. Okay, I'm about to give you an example. Okay, I don't know what kind of phone you have. Okay, but every phone that
Chef, hold on.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Okay.
No, hold on. Kenneth, for a person that didn't vote for Trump, you sure are defending him real hard.
I can see what I can see.
Nuts all in it. Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is every import that we get from other countries, okay, I'll give you a case in point. The United States does not have enough infrastructure to build a power plant, and we don't have no. And
what does it take that you know? What do you know?
Sir, we don't have. Do you know what? Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you know what the word infrastructure means? Let me start with that before I go any further.
Wait.
The companies,
not that we don't have
the roads.
No. What is the definition of infrastructure?
No, hold on. It's not that we don't have the infrastructure.
Let Quentin talk. Thank you. Go ahead, baby Castro.
It's not that we don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the manufacturing capabilities in order to build these power plants.
Exactly. We just don't have it.
We lost over hundreds of thousands of manufacturing jobs under Donald Trump's
And I can agree with Quentin, but I'm trying to figure out why this gentleman thinks that we have all this stuff to build when we don't.
We have all kinds of stuff to build.
Sir, but we
build
don't have
skyscrapers all the time.
And guess where all that stuff comes
Building
from?
a skyscraper and building a manufacturing plant are not the same thing.
I know they're not the same, but they're not that far off.
So, Mr. Chef.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, love. Thank you so much for coming up. We appreciate you. Stick around. All right, enjoy the conversation. Breathe, because it's okay.
It's cool. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you. Yeah, draw some hearts in the chat for Chef. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Rand, what's that name? I can't see for shit, y'all. I can't see.
We want to go buy this right here. This is some good stuff.
Yeah, that's me.
Some good stuff right here.
What is that, Quinn? I can't see.
It's organic coconut water.
Oh, nice. Good I like coconut water. Okay, bet. Okay. All right.
I just want to kind of discuss what the intent of these tariffs are.
Did you vote for Trump?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is it ops only?
Yeah, you got 30 seconds because I just gave the last person 30 seconds. So you got 30
I kind of want to defend the tariffs because
I
guess
the tariffs.
Yes, I want to. I'm not going to defend Trump. I'm not going to defend other things, but I want to defend the tariffs.
By all means.
Because the intent is that our country is in debt, and we export billions and billions of dollars worth of goods to other countries, and the tariffs make them pay more for those goods that they import from us. And so the idea of the tariffs is to make our country produce more of these things and keep them within our country. And to bring this down to like the biggest micro example, rice. The United States is the 5th largest producer and exporter of rice. It's something that we all need. We eat it. Less of that rice needs to be exported and more of it should be used to feed our own people.
That doesn't make any sense.
Not at all. Not even a second.
Like none of that made sense.
How come?
Because we don't put tariffs on exports. They're on imports.
It's on like things that we bring into the country.
But Canada already imposed
hold on one moment.
Okay.
The money, the revenue from tariffs is paid by the importer. It's collected by Customs and Border Patrol.
Things from us.
No, they do in their country.
We export things to other countries that people.
Who do you?
So, like,
he's right. You import.
Russia is buying our rice,
sending things out.
We send it everywhere. We produce maybe we're the 5th largest producer of rice, and we're sending so much of that out.
Please help, because what?
Okay, but what
we're
you're
sending
saying,
that
what
product
you're saying
out
does
of our
not
country.
mathematically make sense. It's illogical, and let me explain to you why. We'll use your example about rice, right? Okay. If our rice producers if they could sell all their rice in this country to feed us and still be able to make a living, wouldn't they do that?
So you're saying we have enough to feed our own people, but we have to export to other places so that the rice producers can be financially viable. Is that what you're saying?
Do you think we would just be exporting a bunch of stuff if we didn't have enough to take care of our own people?
Well, we import rice too.
We import and export stuff.
So if the rice that we import is substituted for the rice that we produce in our own country, maybe we're eating less quality rice.
Have you ever considered that there's a reason for that though too? It's for the same reason that even though we pump more oil, we export oil because we don't have the refining capability, and then we import it refined. So there are reasons for importing and exporting that aren't just directly tied to the growth of something. So
yeah, it's tied. That's because it's tied to trying to create a international market, like a one world government, a one world thing where everybody's depending on everybody.
Well,
literally
okay,
creating
to
a
your
trade
point about
war.
the oil. So to your point about the oil, we exported to another country so that they can refine it and then bring it back to us. Is there not a single oil refinery in our country? Can we not make that industry better?
We had better oil refineries, and Trump
16
sold
of
them
them.
to the Saudis.
16 of them. The largest one being in Port Arthur, Texas, and he sold them.
We have 16
We
oil
had,
refineries, and you're saying we sold them.
Yeah. That was
We
the
sold
deal
them
that
to
he,
who?
yeah. We sold them to the Saudis.
So they're operating that refinery
That I
in
didn't
our
know that.
country.
Yep. There you go. And some actually closed down. One of the largest being the one in Port Arthur,
So we
Texas.
can't just open them back up.
We save more.
So I
money
would suppose that the
oil-
tariffs
I'm
are
not
meant to
entertaining
do
that
that,
question.
to open it back up.
Hold on. The oil that we're pumping out, because of the way that it would have to be refined and the amount it would have to be refined to be useful for us, it is literally cheaper to send it out and import the stuff that we need. It is cheaper.
So
it may be
Tim,
cheaper for the labor of that
time.
company.
Mr. Kenneth, hold on one moment.
Yeah.
What was it?
His
The
name
question?
is Tim, baby. Tim.
Is Tim?
Like
Okay.
Timothy.
Okay. So Tim, here's the deal. The chat is asking, how old are you?
31.
31? Okay, there you have it. All right. Okay. Somebody was talking. I don't remember who, but please let's try one at a time. Who was talking? Oh, thank you for coming up, Quentin. Have a good night.
Night.
Okay. Kenneth, I think you were saying something.
I was saying that the oil companies might save money by sending it out, by having it done somewhere else, because they don't have to pay employees.
Maybe the tariffs are meant to build more jobs for employees that work in the United States.
No, it's not. No, it's
not. But because we've already accepted this defeatist attitude that we
It's
can't.
not accepting a defeatist attitude. It literally, when he actually announced that he wanted to do this in December of 2024, we started to see companies not only just like not give out Christmas bonuses, but they also started doing layoffs, and they have been doing layoffs ever since. That's why the unemployment rate actually increased in the month of January. All right. We also can look back when he implemented tariffs back in 2017, and we can see that AT&T, one of the largest companies in this country, laid off almost 10,000 employees and closed 3 call centers in the Midwest. So tariffs don't work. It's this. Not tariff. I'm sorry. I'm getting tired. I'm thinking about taxes. My apologies, guys. Good grief. The tariffs don't work. All right. Because Ren, what were we talking about earlier with the housing market?
Which part?
Oh God. Oh, okay. So like the tariff on lumber is already at like 14%, and he's adding on an additional 25% in tariffs to lumber. All right, which is going to increase the cost to build a home by $7,500 to $10,000.
Lumber that we create here, the lumber that we cut down in our country, or the lumber that we're getting from somewhere else?
The lumber that we get from Canada. Where do we get lumber in the United States from?
The Pacific Midwest.
Yeah, there's lumber all
The
over.
sequoias are protected. We don't cut those down.
Pacific Northwest.
The redwoods are also protected. We don't cut those down.
That's California. Pacific Northwest. I'm talking like Oregon, Idaho, Montana.
So you want us to start cutting down protected land?
Well, there's lumber production places out there.
And if they really wanted to fix
there's also trees that grow really fast that are used for producing lumber. And we have one of the largest countries by land area of anybody else. Like
we literally hold on.
We should maybe utilize that.
Stop. Canada is our largest importer of lumber, and we also get lumber from the EU and China. All right.
Why?
Because we don't produce it here in the United States. That is why, Mr. Kenneth.
There are literally trees all over the place.
But they are protected lands. They're part of our national parks. Don't you need trees for oxygen and shit too?
Do you like breathing?
It's true.
Like, come on.
But the lumber industry has been around way longer than Trump.
Because it provides oxygen.
That is
Yeah, but a
part of
lumber
it.
industry is something that a country needs to succeed. They need to produce lumber by growing trees that grow fast. And if you've ever been to like Northern Virginia, there's areas that used to be huge lumber, like practically mines, where they grow these fast growing tall trees that are used to be basically to be cut down.
Do you
And this isn't
understand why
something
we
that
get
Trump
lumber
invented.
from
This is
Canada?
something that people have done since Babylonia. Like
Okay,
our
let
country
me-
needs to produce things
Okay, but hold on. Do you understand why we get lumber from Canada?
because we can't do and produce enough of it for ourselves.
That is not the reason. I don't believe that's the reason. I think it's the global people that wanted everybody dependent on
No,
everybody.
it costs too much. No,
No, it has
no,
nothing- you-
no.
you're
It
being
does
told
have
that
to
it's
do with
about cost.
cost.
It ain't about
It costs too much to actually produce it here in the United States. So
It's not
even if
about
we
cost.
could, it would cost too much money
It's
to
not about
actually do
cost.
so. Yes, it would. The labor
It's
cost.
about to make the world a
Oh my
global
God.
market.
The world is already a global market. The heck are you even
No, it
talking
doesn't
about?
have to be. It's only
He
because
on
they
some new
wanted
world
to.
Hey,
order.
Jerron, I'm gonna Jerron, hey, I'm gonna drop you down, but I'll bring you back up. So stick around, okay?
Well, I thought I was just gonna go buy me some rice.
Boy, bye. Goodbye, Jerron.
I give Jerron credit. He always got a good time joke.
He does.
Always.
Hey, RC.
Hey, how you doing?
Boy, it's been
Yeah.
rough.
I've been better. I've been better.
It's been a rough night. It's been a rough night. My God. It's been a rough night. What's up?
I don't know. I guess I just don't understand why they think that Trump came up with these things. These are his ideas. Like we haven't tried them and see them fail in the past.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
We saw them fail during 2018 when he did it on China with the soybean market. We saw that. We saw it fail. We saw it. We saw them.
Soybeans
Did we?
altogether anyway.
Did we run out of soybeans this year?
We don't need soybeans. I don't know why they even use them.
We don't need
what?
We don't
Did
need.
we run out of
I don't know why
soybeans? What?
everybody uses them.
I didn't
What do
hear
you
about
mean
this
we don't
tariff.
use soybeans?
Do you really think we can just isolate and create everything here and not have any kind of trade? I don't understand what
I believe we could do more, and I believe that everybody, I guess the general public has just given up on manufacturing in the United States.
Well,
but it
it's
used to
just-
happen.
It's manufacturing.
And it hasn't been going away just since Trump. It's been going away since the 70s.
Yes.
But like, at what point do we want to reverse that?
Okay, first of all, a lot of it's been manufacturing has gone away because of automation. It's not just like it just. The other thing is, a lot of it started also disappearing from the country.
That turns
under
into tech jobs, I
Hold on.
guess.
It
And we
also
want to
started
keep our tech jobs
one
here,
person
don't
It
at
we?
a
also
time.
started
One person at a
disappearing
time.
from the country, from the USA under Ronald Reagan primarily, because they could get cheap labor. Now, if we're going to start producing things here and paying people here, those costs are going to get passed on to the rest of us. So you're still going to increase costs on people, not only to mention the years it's going to take to get up to speed with those industries we don't really have.
But it
Right?
will create.
You're just- it's
If you try to
self-
do that, it would create.
These are
jobs.
self-inflicted, unnecessary wounds, starting trade wars with allies. It is ridiculous that he's doing this.
But this isn't new, right?
He inherited another good economy, and he would have been better off doing nothing. Yeah, Trump inherited a good economy
my God.
initially, and now he did again. He had the best economic, according to the Wall Street Journal, that is not left-leaning. The next president, whether it was going to be Harris or Trump, was going to inherit a good economy. Her policies were supported by economists. She would not have been tanking the economy within the first month. Her
Who
policies
says
were
it's in the
not going
tank?
to do this.
The S&P is down like a few points. Like, who says it's in the tank
1.8%.
other than
I'm sorry. He himself put out a Truth Social, I think it was, or maybe it was a tweet at the time that if the president lost 1,000 in 2 days, they should.
Points. Yeah, I've heard that tweet. But
I love how
What
you
about all
know
the
that he
millions?
said this, that it doesn't matter when it's him that's responsible for it.
Yeah, I don't care because that's like propaganda, and you listening
It's
to that
him
is just
himself
getting baited into another
So
distraction.
his own standard doesn't count. I get it. That's fine. The point is, we tried this. We watched him fail last time. What do you guys think that somehow he's going to magically be better using the same policies that didn't work?
Same policies? When were the same? When did we impose tariffs
He tried
on
tariffs
Canada and Mexico?
it backfired. Even the
So it
limited
didn't work.
In 2018.
The ones that he's doing now are even worse than what he did.
What did the economy look like in 2018, though? Where was the stock market going in 2018? When
Because of what he inherited.
It doesn't really matter
Hold on.
where the stock
He
market
inherited all of that was good because of Obama, not because of him. And then because of his trickle-down trade war.
How do you know which is which?
Manufacturing was actually in recession in 2019. Did you know that?
It's been in recession since 2000.
No, it wasn't. Actually, it started to rebound under Obama, which was another trajectory Trump inherited.
So you're just going to tell me every single metric where Obama improved?
Yeah, can you tell me where Trump did anything to improve the metrics he inherited?
Did anything, or it just
Show
improved?
me where his policies improved the metrics he inherited. If you look at the unemployment rate, you basically can't tell me where he took over unless you're looking at the date. It was a continued downward slope. GDP, the best he hit was 3%.
It's been a continued downward slope since the 70s.
Trump actually.
Every 4 years we're gonna blame a different person for the same problem that's been happening.
Did you know that Trump doubled the deficit? You know he doubled the deficit before the pandemic while averaging 43,000.
Do you know the deficit doubles like every 4 years?
That's not even true.
It just
Obama
keeps
had
doubling. It's like an exponential problem.
If you're just going to babble and not know what the hell you're talking about,
I know what I'm talking about. The deficit.
Obama cut
it continues to go up.
No, he did not.
Obama cut the deficit.
No,
You're
he did
talking
not.
about the national debt.
sir, he
And
did
no,
not.
it doesn't
He did
just
not cut
go
the
up.
deficit.
W inherited a surplus from Clinton.
How many times did Obama raise the debt ceiling?
Actually, I think it was maybe every year. I'm not sure. But did the deficit go down? Was the 2016
goes down when you raise the debt ceiling?
Was the deficit yearly was the yearly deficit in 2016 lower than the 2009 deficit?
I guess I will have to research that, but
maybe you should before babbling. Now, was the 2019 deficit higher than the 2016 deficit?
Yes.
Yes, and that was under Trump. And what did we get out of him increasing the deficit?
Because Trump is increasing.
What did we get out of Trump increasing the deficit? It was a good economy when he gave billionaires and corporations a tax cut. Besides increasing deficit, what did we get out of it?
Obama didn't do that the first minute he was in office.
Obama is not the one who
bailed out the
corporations a
banks.
tax cut. Try to focus. Obama handed Trump a good economy. It was 4% unemployment when he signed a tax cut for billionaires and corporations.
By bailing out the banks and cutting interest rates to a level that were never sustainable.
George W. Bush signed TARP. Obama did not sign TARP. You keep pivoting and you're wrong about everything you try to pivot to. How old are you?
32, 31.
Really? Because I'm sorry. I think you kind of like lived through this. Obama did not sign TARP.
I'm suspicious.
And the bailout happened under George W. Bush because Republicans totally screwed things up when they had too much control. Sound familiar?
It sounds like the Republicans are bad because of everything.
No, it's because of their policies. I never said no. Their policies have been bad. Trump himself is a terrible human being.
What do you think about that infrastructure bill? How's that for a policy? How are your roads looking?
I'm sorry. You talking about who?
How did we get here?
It was Biden who got infrastructure. Biden, not Trump.
But why are we letting him pivot? Don't let him pivot. Please.
That's all he can do. He's getting whiplash.
I know. Just stop letting him pivot because he keeps pivoting. Like we go from like jump,
all
jump,
you're
jump,
saying
jump,
is
jump, jump,
Republican bad, Democrat good.
I'm saying Democrats are the reason Trump had a good economy. Democrats got infrastructure under Joe Biden. Joe Biden hit lower unemployment and higher GDP than Trump. Now, we don't even talk about Trump's character. I'm just telling you about his policies. He didn't even invent anything, and they suck. We tried them with Reagan and W and now Trump again, and they suck. Are you just going to bash your head against the wall?
Why?
Because that's what it seems like. It seems like what Republicans, voters are doing is just, let me just hit my head against the wall. Maybe this time it won't hurt.
I was kind of just like on the tariff part of it.
Which is another self-inflicted wound, which is another thing we've seen before that didn't work. It's unnecessary. It was a trade war that he didn't have to start. Things were going just fine. He didn't have to come in like a bull in the china shop, breaking everything over.
And it's all ruined now, isn't it?
It's on its way. Yeah, he's really kind of not doing a good job right off the bat within months.
First 40 days, he's already ruined your life.
He's already screwing things up with his policies. Don't be a smug little shit. Just look at the fact that he's messing things up with his policies. Try to be objective.
I mean, the stock market went down today.
It's not just that, okay? Long term, again, his policies do not work. Do you think billionaires need a tax cut to give for more money? Do you think billionaires need more money?
No.
Then why would you support Trump? That's his only real policy. Cut taxes on the rich, like
So
himself.
explain to me
Farmers need
why-
more money.
One
Why
moment.
did they have
Farmers
the,
farm things.
Hey, Mr. Kenneth. Mr.
Yeah.
Kenneth, it's been a pleasure, but the subs did ask a while ago to get you up out the paint. So I'm going to get you up out the paint and you have a great night, okay?
All right.
All right. Okay. Okay. So much happening. So much is happening. Okay. All right.
I don't know how we got stuck with such a failed human being with provably failed policies.
I
We
know.
voted for it.
Misogyny, racism.
Or maybe because
And also people are stupid. Okay.
farming and that part of the economy exists.
So you were just you guys were just talking about farming. All right. You're just talking about farming. One of the things that Darker Live to Be Great enjoys talking about is the soybean market and how Donald Trump fucked that up in his first term. So Darker Live to Be Great, would you like to tell the class about the soybean market?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
So, you want me to tell you the true story?
Yes, please.
Donald Trump woke up with hemorrhoids one day, right? True story. And he was like, you know what? I'm about to slap these tariffs on China, on steel, right? And China was like, what you mean, cuz? Like, what you mean, cuz? Like, bruh, chill out. That ain't how we moving. And Trump was like, white supremacy, colonization, right? And so China was like, all right, cool. We just go ahead and we're gonna stop doing business with you. And we're gonna slow down that soybean intake because we really got more than what we need over here. We can figure it out on the other end for the long term. And then basically, this is what happened. A bunch of farmers have been growing soybean in America to go ship to China. You know, agriculture, it takes some time to grow up the product, then they ship it out. And then once they grew up the product after, like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's time to ship it out. China was like, nah, we good. So then farmers didn't get paid. They bankrupted an entire sector, right? And then when you have farms going bankrupt, that's land that's gone, fertile land. And so what happens? Is that RC Dubs? RC Dubs. When you have a bunch of bankruptcies and then corporations come in and buy up the land, what happens to the cost of goods in that particular sector? Do they go up or down?
Up.
Yeah. Whenever a corporation is corner a sector of the market, they go up. So Donald Trump's tariff war with China, his first time in office, failed. That's why we saw massive inflation. This is why we saw inflation before the pandemic even had hit. So anybody that sits here and wants to talk about like Donald Trump, his tariffs, the soybean, the way he's done in the past, or what we can do now, like you elected a failure. It's unfortunate, man. And I hope y'all get everything that you deserve. I hope that understands the soy. Did I explain that pretty well?
You did. You did a great job.
Thanks.
Pretty good. Yeah. So, because $32 billion, guys, $32 billion was used to bail out the farmers in 2019. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. All right. At that time, they had collected about $40 billion from these tariffs, and they had to spend $32 billion. Yeah. To bail them out because they had to file Chapter 12 bankruptcy because they couldn't sell their crops. They couldn't
At least
export
the
their
money
crops.
went to the right people.
Did it go to the right people though?
Farmers?
Did it go to the right people?
Did it go to farmers who were farming?
When over 500 of those legacy farmers were bought out by corporate farmers, so they no longer have their family farms.
So that we can.
So did it go to the right people?
Goods in our country.
So did it go to the right people though? When those farmers still had to sell.
I don't know
All
the
right.
answer to that.
Oh, exactly. So don't say that it went to the right people.
If you're using the money that you raised from
No, the whole
tariffs from other
point
countries
was to increase revenue
bail out
for the
people in our
country.
that
And then
seems
if
like
you
the right
have to
move.
use that money to actually bail people out so a whole industry doesn't go under, no.
So we
It's not the
protected our
right thing.
industry from
You
going
cannot
under.
cause the problem, then put a Band-Aid on it. Think about that. That's what he
Farmers caused
did.
the problems?
The farmers didn't cause the problem. Trump caused the problem by implementing that tariff. So imposing the tariffs that he did on soybeans to China, so the blanket tariffs again, he caused the problem. He forced the farmers to hold on to their supply because they couldn't export it. China is our largest buyer. They're our largest importer of friggin' soybeans. They take the soybeans from America and ship it to their country and use it. They weren't doing that because of the trade war.
All right. So if China says
Fucking
we
Trump
good.
caused I wasn't finished. I'm
If
sorry.
they-
I just took a breath. I wasn't finished. Trump caused that problem. And then when the problem got too great, he put a Band-Aid on it. And now he has literally ripped the Band-Aid off again because about 42% right now of our soybean market goes to other countries. And one of the main producers, one of the main buyers is China. Okay? So I don't quite understand. Why did Alina go? Alina, come back.
Because why, if we're exporting all this product to other countries, can't we keep it on our own grocery store shelves to feed the people without exorbitant inflation? Why can't we do that? Why? I mean, this trade game that we're
Hold on, Tim. Hold on a second. Alina.
What?
No, ma'am.
Don't
Sorry,
do
I
that again.
I was ordering a Frosty.
Okay.
You were ordering a
And I forgot-
Frosty?
Yes, I was.
Oh.
Don't judge.
Mhm. Okay. Tim,
Vanilla or chocolate?
they got a thin mint one.
You did not ask me that.
Well, I always get vanilla when I go, and Bubba gets chocolate.
Oh my god.
Okay, I like vanilla. So what?
OG Frosty.
Okay.
Frosty
That
should
could,
be chocolate.
that could stand for so many things. Anywho,
That's-
moving on.
Tim, I have a problem. Because you swore up and down that you didn't vote for
Call
Trump.
his ass out.
Can I say something really quick? I haven't talked to it. I just want to say I just looked it up on OEC.world that soybeans are 1.46% of America's exports in 2023.
That's large.
It's among all the kind of leading categories, I would say it's the second smallest when it comes to automotive, engineering, medicinal, and gas.
I never said how much it was of the actual total exported market. However, still, in 2018, during the trade war, when our American farmers were unable to export their soybeans to their largest importer, which is China.
But do you know
what
what the
ended up
current
happening
tariffs are?
is that they had to be bailed out because they weren't able to sell their supply. So that's all there is to it.
But I mean, when we talk about the current
Mac, did you vote for Trump?
I did. It was my first time voting. I'm a young 22 years old, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm the most educated. But no. Can I just talk because I have it up on the screen for the first time right now.
No, I said, hold on. I said what I said. Thank you. Because I've been sitting here quiet longer than you.
Ring, may I ask you a question, please?
Sure.
How does it being a small fraction of what we do export how does that negate the fact that the farmers being unable to sell their product caused these farmers to file Chapter 12 bankruptcy, thus causing the United States government under Donald Trump to bail them out? That's what it sounds like you're doing, though. It sounds like you're trying to negate it.
No, I'm trying
How
to say
is
that
it
it's
different, though?
Because did you guys watch the like State of the Union?
I said shut up. Hold on.
Come on, man.
I hear you, but I've been sitting here beyond quiet longer than you. Obviously, I have more impulse control than you do. So hold the hell on, because I was talking to Tim. Tim, for a person that swore up and down that you didn't vote for Trump, it sounds like you voted for Trump.
I didn't. And but I'm rooting for him because that's what we used to do, is we used to root for our president to succeed either way.
Do you really think
whether
Trump
we
voters rooted for Biden?
No, but that's part of why.
Give me a break.
Problem.
They
You're
voted
voting
for
against
Trump.
our own president.
They voted for Trump to keep the division going. The only reason he won was because so many low information voters don't understand inflation. It wasn't Biden's fault.
Oh, it wasn't his fault. Okay. Oh, it's not my guy's fault. It's not. My guy was the best. This guy sucks.
Your guy was the best.
You're
Okay.
basically rooting for the Chiefs, like over the Eagles. Like it doesn't matter who you root for.
You mean
but there's constructive solutions to the problem.
Trump's constructive solutions are to repeat the solutions that never solved anything.
Hold on, Eric is talking, y'all.
Sorry.
I just want to do a mod announcement. I'll do a mod. All right. Thank you, Trisha, for the $1. All right. I know you like even numbers, so I'll make that a 0. And I love you too. Thank you very much. All right. Draw some hearts in the chat for Trisha. Okay, guys. All right. So we're sitting at, it looks like 321 people. Y'all know I can't see with my glasses on. And are we seriously been on doing this for almost 2 hours and we're only at, is that 50,000 likes?
It sure the fuck is.
Yo, I'm about to control, alt, delete, alt F4 this entire motherfucker. I'm so serious, guys. It's 10 o'clock. I'd rather not. I'd just rather not. All right. So tap the screen, share the live. After this conversation, y'all can go find something else to do. Yes, I do have an attitude, but I can't sit here and do this all night. I'm just not gonna do it. I was gonna try to make that better, Ren, but I just decided not to. So y'all continue. I'm just gonna find something else to do. Ren, if you want to try and give a better one, you can. I couldn't do it. I couldn't find it in me to do it.
Okay, y'all. First of all, these likes are beyond abysmal. And I don't understand why y'all are hell bent on embarrassing me, but I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. So I need y'all to be tapping the screen. I need everybody to give a 3-minute power tap. Don't chat, just tap. Let's get this up as high as we can. Or Erica is gonna just say fuck all this shit and she gonna go find her some business, some Dateline and some cheesecake. Y'all keep playing with her.
Easy on the cheesecake though.
Okay. Dateline and dreams of cheesecake.
There we go.
311. Can I resume with just this tariff point just because I do have the chart pulled up right in front of me?
Go ahead.
Who the hell said go ahead?
Who said go ahead?
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Who said go ahead? Like you run this motherfucker. Who turned the comments off?
I think Sammy might have turned the comments.
Sammy's not even here.
He was here.
But she was here. They were here earlier.
Yeah. Oh, well then maybe Irene.
Oh, I didn't say turn the comments off though.
Well, maybe Alina did.
I didn't say turn the comments off.
No, I wouldn't do that. I want to go with it saying something.
Jeez Louise.
No, I didn't do it. I thought about it, but I didn't.
Tap the screen, guys. Share the live. Let's keep doing all the good things because we haven't been doing all the good things tonight, and I just don't really know how I feel about it. All right.
They getting there though, because they at 71 now.
Okay, fantastic. So let's just keep doing all the good things, guys. All right. No one cares about your chart because the whole point is moot. All right. It does not negate. No, it doesn't. It doesn't negate the fact that farmers had to be bailed out. It doesn't negate that. So your point is moot. All right.
There's something to be said about. There's a bigger picture though. That if no one wants to address that.
What's the bigger picture?
The bigger picture is that they're in literally everything. It's a wave. There are ups and there are downs, correct? And I feel like charts give us a good insight on that. And so depending on whatever year you want, I can give you the information on that. Because you always ask for sources, I give you the sources. And I'm saying that China is 8.27% of the destination of our exports, which is the largest among any country. And soybeans are only 1.46% of our exports, whereas cars are 3.52, so over double. And Canada has 14.5% of the destination of our exports. So I was wrong in my previous statement. But what I'm saying is that we are trying to strong. I'm making a point. It's a little bit long-winded. Okay, we're trying to strong arm Canada so that our tariff is the same tariff that they have on us for our imports.
That's not the reason why. But go ahead, Red. That's not the reason why.
That is literally. I watched the State of the Union. That is exactly what he said. What are you talking about?
Be quiet. One of the main reasons that there is a trade deficit between the United States and Canada is because of the price of crude oil. Guess what? Canada doesn't make the price of crude oil, and neither does the United States. Isn't that an OPEC thing? So the whole reason that you have a trade deficit is based on the crude oil that we import from Canada. So move the fuck on. Thanks.
I think that there's other things that kind of go into it, because if we're being taxed a certain amount on our imported goods from Canada, shouldn't we match that amount, that percentage?
No.
That is what the tariff level is. And I feel like, you know, why we're in so much national debt.
I feel like you don't pay your chiropractor enough money for the pretzels that you bend yourself into to fucking support your orange messiah. That's what.
I find it interesting that you said strong arm. Like, we got to strong arm our ally. That's very interesting.
So I think it is interesting. That's actually a great conversation. I think that Canada is our ally, but not quite our equal, right? Because we do have a lot more.
Who said? Oh my God.
No, definitely.
Do you want them to cut off energy to the Northeast? I mean, really? What are we doing?
They're going to do that tomorrow.
What's this self-inflicted wound? Why are we having these self-inflicted wounds where we're agitating allies and appeasing enemies? I don't get it.
Because we're getting screwed over by our allies, but no one notices it. Like, if we're
how are we getting screwed over? Everyone keeps saying that, but no one is explaining how. How are we being screwed over?
Canada has tariffs on us where we're paying more for their imported goods, but we don't have tariffs on them where they have to pay for our imported goods. And so yes, we are getting screwed over.
Because y'all everybody keeps spouting that shit.
We lie, baby.
But nobody can give me examples.
Ren, I gave you my source. It's oec.world. Please
what
take a
the
look
fuck
at it.
is that?
It's a fucking website. Pull it up.
World.
We lie, baby. Hey, Jack, I don't think this was for you, but it kind of works. So RC, Jesse sent $5 and he said, RCD, I believe that the majority of Trump's voter base is so anti-intellectual that they'll vote for stupidity. He makes them feel better about their mediocrity. That was, damn, I'm just a messenger, but
that's deep.
Shout out to Jesse.
I agree as well. There's a certain level of like, there's almost like, they're just doing it habitually at this point. Even if it hurts them, they're just going to keep defending him.
I'm really new to this, actually.
So more than anything
else,
drop
those hearts for Jesse.
People who voted for Trump voted for a change.
Right? A change for what?
A change back to somebody who failed the first time?
Exactly.
I think the first time, I mean, when it comes to, okay, he inherited a great economy and then left a bad economy. Like, there are certain statistics that in nursing school, it's actually very, very common that you learn how to manipulate statistics. That's a very common thing.
Oh, really? Okay. So what was the unemployment rate when he signed a tax cut for billionaires and corporations?
That's just it. You're going to cherry pick the statistics
I'm going to
that work
ask you
for
for
you.
specific data to back up justifying giving corporations and billionaires a tax cut. What was the
You already
unemployment
asked him to provide the exact data that you
What
asked
was
for.
the unemployment rate when he signed a tax cut for billionaires and corporations?
Probably like 7%.
It was 4%. It was 4%.
Okay, what's it now?
I think it's 4.2.
Oh, not much of a difference.
So
Right. You're missing the point. You don't give corporations and billionaires a tax cut at 4% unemployment when it's considered full employment. That's a good economy. There's no reason to throw away trillions of dollars for no reason. What the fuck? Why do you guys keep pretending giving billionaires?
I don't understand what your employment
is going to help you? There's no economic
Yeah,
trajectory that was shifted because of Trump's tax cut. The GDP did not shoot up. He didn't create more jobs. The unemployment rate didn't even drop for the first year. It was still 4% a year later.
And companies also still did layoffs. Yes, Ren, please, by all means.
Still 4%.
Can I make a point?
Yes, you can, Ren.
Okay, so here's the point. Y'all want to sit here and say Doge and the money, and they finding all this waste and fraud and abuse and monkeys, uncles, and whatever's, right? But all
I don't remember Jack mentioning Doge.
I did.
Jack, did you?
I never did.
Yeah. How about both of y'all shut the fuck up?
How about you say, instead of saying y'all, like address one of us in one of our specific points?
I will say whatever the fuck I want to whoever the fuck I want,
because
whenever
you're
the
a
fuck I
host
want,
and you're gonna
and you can
manipulate
probably
what
shut the fuck
where I'm
up,
trying
Jack.
to come from. That's all I'm saying.
Jack, shut the fuck up.
Yes, ma'am.
Go on.
I don't need you to co-sign for shit Jack's saying. Shut the fuck up. So anyway, as I was saying, so with finding all of this spare money, right? He's going to throw all of that money back out to give a tax cut to billionaires. How does that benefit us?
It's capitalism. It creates more jobs. It creates.
It does not create more jobs.
That's where
doesn't.
like I kind of disagree with Jack there. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't
but
create
the
more
thing is,
jobs. And any money that they usually save, just like what they did with the first Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, how much did corporations save with his tax cut?
You don't know the answer to that.
$880 billion. $880 billion is the answer. And guess what? They use that to actually use to buy back stocks and also give CEOs their increases and their bonuses for the year. So like, why do y'all think that trickle down economics, supply side economics works? Why do you think that? When has it ever worked?
I think that when CEOs get
The
large
only thing that
bonuses,
trickles down is piss.
Exactly.
They don't need more money. They've already got too much, and no, it doesn't work. Obama actually produced more jobs, 43,000 more per month, while lowering the deficit than Trump did while increasing it.
Okay, RC, can I ask you a question? And it is a bit of a pivot, but since
No,
I
don't want to pivot though.
No, but he's been seeing Obama.
You guys always pivot away from the data that proves you wrong.
So
you just cherry pick data that
it's not cherry pick. Trump himself talked about job
Republicans
creation. Trump talked about job creation and the unemployment rate and GDP, and Democrats on either side of him were better for those things.
So,
And then
I
also,
brought in a source, a world recognized source, and no one addressed it.
Excuse me.
And you guys not addressing it is pivoting off and then cherry picking.
See, I really hate when I have to use this voice. I don't like using it. It hurts my throat, but here we are.
And no one's even
Stop talking, Jack.
Thank you. Now, what I like to say is we're not going to pivot. All right. I want to stay on the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. I really do. All right. Because when Donald Trump did the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, he actually failed to address tax avoidance that darn-gone corporations are able to do. They've been able to do that. So even though, no. Be quiet. Jesus Christ.
Mute button's
All right.
powerful.
He gave them a darn gone tax cut. All right. He brought their tax cut down to 21%. Not tax cut, their tax rate down to 21%. And some companies even had an effective tax rate that was in the negative. In the negative. All right. Meaning that they not only did not pay any taxes, but they also got money back. Why is a corporation getting a tax rebate? Like, make that make sense. All right. Like, let's talk about Nike, since everybody knows what Nike is. All right. In 2020, all right. And this is per the ITEP. This is per the ITEP.
It's Phil Knight.
All right. They didn't pay a dime in federal taxes on almost $200.9 billion of U.S. pre-tax income. And they got $109 million tax rebate. Why does a corporation like Nike need to get a tax rebate?
Let me talk. Do you know who Phil Knight is?
I don't give a fuck who Phil Knight is. I don't care who founded Nike. Nike is still a corporation.
Can I go?
It doesn't matter.
Can I go?
Ren, please tell me, why does it matter who Phil Knight is, Ren?
Millions of scholarships to the University of
Ren.
Oregon that are destined to underprivileged students.
I don't give not one fuck, two fuck, red fuck, blue fuck.
I'm just
I
saying
don't
that
care.
he does some good with that money. Like,
I don't care.
Millions and millions of dollars.
It doesn't matter.
I give not one fuck, two fuck, red fuck, blue fuck.
They should not be allowed to do this. They shouldn't be allowed to do this. They're paying zero.
What did Joe Biden do
on
to stop it?
billions
And
of
I'm not pivoting
dollars.
here. I'm asking a
Joe
direct
Biden didn't create the tax code that we are currently under. We lied.
But he didn't fix it either. He didn't.
How
even
was he
campaign
supposed to fix it? You can only
He didn't
create a
even
tax
offer to
plan
fix
every
it.
8 years.
He didn't
You
offer
only-
to fix it.
You can
He didn't make that an
only-
issue
you
because he's
only-
in their pockets too.
You can only create a tax plan every 8 years. We were and still are under Donald Trump's tax plan. All
Did
right?
him or Kamala
when
talk about
Darn
that
gone
during the
so
election?
y'all are so fucking stupid.
Did they talk about that?
What would you
Did
have
Kamala
liked them to
offer
say?
She would have
'Cause
said
what would
that
have been the point?
since I'm
Did you
president for
mean
the
the
next 8 years,
Hold on.
if
Go ahead,
I'm
Ray.
president for the next 8
Absolutely
years, I
had
can
a
fix
plan.
your taxes.
Didn't Kamala Harris talk about the fact?
Absolutely had a plan for taxes.
Exactly. And she did on the campaign trail talk about how corporations are not paying their fair share in taxes. Y'all just weren't listening. She talked about it. But you guys, per usual, weren't listening. There you go. And yes, she did have a plan because she wanted to increase. She wanted to increase the corporate tax rate.
Then why does Bill Gates endorse her so much?
What the fuck?
Because
What does that have to
they're-
do with the price of tea? Go ahead, RC. That's so
Warren
stupid.
Buffett and Gates are not greedy like Elon. They actually gave away a lot of
Gates
their
isn't
wealth.
greedy.
They were willing to see their taxes increased. Like Obama, who doesn't make as much, saw taxes go up on himself, right? And then it lowered the
Whereas-
deficit and produced more jobs. You guys I don't understand. You are stuck on some idea that doesn't work in the real world. And I do not understand why you won't look at the data that shows that you're wrong about giving billionaires and corporations tax cuts. Look,
I just want to
look through the last couple years. You guys complained about price gouging, right? You guys complained about price gouging for all of this last few years, blaming Biden for inflation. Well, guess what? Those are corporations in a free market ripping us off after they got a 14% tax cut. So they couldn't, in their benevolence, give us a break during the pandemic or during their recovery of lost supposed profits, right? They had to just rip us off. And when Democrats tried to address it, Republicans said no. And by the way, that's something else. Republicans said no when Obama wanted to cut $4 trillion from the national debt. Do you know why they said no? Because he was going to tax the wealthy, which he's among, a little more.
What's your source? What's your source on that?
reality. Can you look up John Boehner and the? Can you look up John Boehner? Look up John Boehner. Look up John Boehner. Hey, if you're gonna ignore me when you ask a question, this is why you're gonna stay stupid enough to keep falling for Trump.
I mean, I gave you my source, and I gave you.
I'm giving you the source. John Boehner and Obama deal. Try to look it up. If you're too stupid to figure out how to find the information, that's not my fault. I'm trying to tell you. You can't hear me with your head up Trump's ass.
It's not my fault that you can't give a fucking source, bud. And
I was trying to give it to you, but you can't shut the fuck up long enough. Really, can you?
Nah, you're just a big dumb dipshit.
You know what? I gave you specific data earlier, and you couldn't refute it on jobs and deficit. You don't care. It's not about that.
He is, and I'm tired of him talking to people like that. It's fucking annoying. Hey, let me read these off. I want to get these off really quick.
I sent 3 of those, and the only one I got was.
Hold on. We live, baby.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Okay. Shout out to Jesse for the 5. Jesse said, unfortunately, we're in I hate this word, cacostocracy under the current administration. We know MAGA can't pronounce nor understand what it means. All right, it's run by idiots. All right. It's a government ran by the least suitable or competent citizens of a state. There we go. Yes, Jesse, that is very true. Also, let me see here. William sent $1. Oh, whoever mods, based is cool. We lie, baby. Based is okay. If the word based, we block someone by the name of People Know You, go ahead and unblock him, please. So you can, based is okay to say. Don't block words either. I don't like when words are blocked. So don't block any words. Just be sure that I know it can happen on accident. And also shout out to Alina for the 10 for Let's Move This Goal. I appreciate you. Y'all drop some hearts in the chat for Alina. People Know You, and also for Jesse. Thank you. And I'll do math in just a moment, which should be fairly easy, but you know.
And a shout out to Alina for the $10 from Mr. Bean.
Oh, yeah. I got screenshots of that I'm going to hold on to for forever. All right. Okay, guys, tap the screen. Continue to show love to the panel. Share the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. All right, all right, we're 119 to go. All right, 119 to go. So if you're enjoying the education, information, and entertainment that you're receiving, go ahead and show love. The best way to do it is via donation. So everything with Erica is the name. Pay links in the bio, Cash App, and Venmo. I also have a PayPal. And be sure to show love to my panel because they have their pay links in their bio too. Alina, Liv, RC, and Ren. So guys, let's just do all the good things and let's just see where this goes. All right, let's see where it goes. And if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up. And don't forget, it's $20 to drop. Or if you're a sub, you can use your monthly kick, or you can even send a lover's lock directly to me. But send that 20 to Ren. Send that 20 to Ren. Okay, all right. Now, somebody was saying something about I don't remember. Oh, okay. Okay, RC. Hold on. RC, are you able to answer? Nope. He's not. He is on a journey now, so he had to go. All right, but thank you so much for joining us, RC. Y'all drop some hearts in the chat for RC. Okay. What question did you want to ask?
Sorry. I wanted to ask just his overall outlook on kind of the Russia-Ukraine situation and then the U.S.'s involvement in that in the past and then going into the future.
Not the pivot.
I mean, I pivoted away because I don't think me and Kim were having a conversation. Do you guys want to go back to that conversation? We can.
I really don't want to talk.
You say I don't really want to talk, Ren?
I stopped myself.
Okay. I felt like talk came out. I was like, what the fuck, Ren? You sound like me now. Okay. All right. What was I about to say? No, Jack, I don't, no, we're not going to talk about Ukraine because tonight's conversation does center around the tariffs. All right. So there's that part. There's that part. But I want to understand, like,
so that everyone can pull it up on their independent computer.
You said it's oec.world. What's the rest?
Oh, okay. This is going to be long if you're ready.
Go ahead.
oec.world/en/profile.
Hold on 1 moment. What's this source for? What is it telling us?
It's telling us the exports and then the destination of our exports by year, the trade value growth and growth percentage.
Oh, okay. All right. Now finish out the address for us.
What part are you at right now?
I got the backslash and then I got P.
Okay, so yeah, the finishing of that P is profile. Backslash country.
No one gives a fuck, Jack. All right, guys. Shout out to our favorite op in the North for using their monthly kick to get Jack out of there. I think she was just tired of him. She was just tired. She was just very tired of him. So there's that. So yeah.
The rest of that sentence was, he's like, yeah, I want to go back to that. The rest of that sentence was, I really don't want to talk to you.
Oh, I figured that. I figured. I figured. So shout out to our favorite op of the North, well, in the North, for using her kick. If you know, you know. All right. And so, yeah, you know, if you want to be able to use a kick also, go ahead and subscribe. All right. Click that star, tap that star next to the chat bar. You get access to a monthly kick that the op just used, along with a co-hosting privilege. You come up here 30 minutes on a panel and you get to co-host with Ren, Alina, and I, and you get access to our amazing Discord. Also, I did see earlier that we did get a new sub, so shout out to our new sub. I meant to write your name down, but thank you so much for subbing, and because of that, you get the song. There we go. Drop some hearts in the chat for our new sub. Yes, and we're only one sub away from reaching our current goal. I think we're only one sub away. I don't know. Looks like 2. I don't know. Math is mathing tonight. But yes. What's up, Ren?
2 away.
2 away? Okay, 2 away from our goal. 2 away from our goal. Okay. All right. Awesome. And you get access to all those cool stickers that Irene just posted. My new favorite one is Horton Here's a what the fuck? Okay. So, we still have time. Tim is the name. Tim. I'm tired. Tim. What's up, Tim? We live, baby.
Tim, I
Hello. Sorry, I was on mute.
I know. I understand your view about wanting him to do good because, you know, he's the president. And if we were talking about a Mitt Romney, a John McCain, I would absolutely agree with you.
Do you think that some of all the blusteriness, I guess, of the administration in the first 40 days, and it only has been 40 days, is kind of making you do what they want you to do, which is to panic and say the sky is falling and say that everything was perfect in the past few years when we were with Biden, but now everything is terrible. But we haven't seen the plan play out yet. And I don't want to get into other plans. I wanted to talk about tariffs.
But Tim, I'm gonna be real honest with you. No. Because here's the thing in what you're saying, people are going to be really harmed because of it. And that's the part that, so who are you willing to sacrifice?
You're so sure of that, though.
Yes, because it's already happening.
Your grocery prices went up in the past 40 days.
Yes.
They've been going up. I mean, I never spent $7 on a carton of eggs until 2021. When this Russia-Ukraine war first started, that was when gas started going above $4. That is when eggs started costing $7. And that wasn't during Trump's administration. And so if you're going to panic and say that the sky is falling, why don't we put some accountability on the person that we elected 4 years ago when we supposedly got it right?
Tim, you're wrong. Because while prices did go up, they also came back down. Biden had one of the fastest recoveries after the pandemic out of any country in the G7.
So you're saying they're definitely not going to come down in the next couple of months, or
no,
it's impossible?
Because you have to understand the whole economic process. It's not the same set of circumstances because one thing was a pandemic and a war that had nothing to do. He couldn't have done nothing about that.
Well, the pandemic started in March of 2020.
hold on. Trump is literally shooting us in the foot.
A self-inflicted wound. And then he's going to put a Band-Aid on it at some point. You guys are going to be like, oh my God, Daddy Trump, I love you so much.
That's the difference.
It's a vicious cycle.
Well, the stock market and the economy is going to do what it does.
I don't even care about the stock market. I'm talking about the real life people whose health care and who are going to be harmed from the cuts to Medicaid.
Hey,
and
Sensei
Medicare
Shantae,
and
thank you
Social
so much for
Security.
subbing. We appreciate you, love.
I'm
Drop some
talking
hearts
about
for
the
Sensei
real life.
Shantae.
I'm talking about the real life people who are going to lose their health care. I'm talking about the real life disabled people who, when Medicaid gets cut, they're going to lose their ability to live in the community, and they're going to have to go live in nursing homes.
Oh, hey, Ren.
Well, what did?
Yes.
RC just asked a good question, though. RC said, if the stock market and the economy does what it does without Trump, why do we need Trump?
That's a good question.
It's a good question, RC.
Good question.
Good question. Answer, please.
Who, me?
Yeah.
If the well,
if the economy and the stock
okay,
market is
maybe
going
we
to do
don't
what it
need
does.
Trump, but why do we need to spend this much time panicking over it either?
Tim, my life, I'm going to share something, and I'm going to share something with all 286 of y'all, because maybe y'all will understand a little bit better, okay? I live in a state where, thankfully, we have good home and community-based waiver programs with Medicaid. And due to a spin down, so even though I work, because of spin down, I still qualify for Medicaid, right? And Medicaid helps me pay for someone to take care of me and help me with the things that I need help with because I have muscular dystrophy, right? If you cut Medicaid, Tim, it is very much a real possibility that I have to go to a nursing home. That's a real life possibility. That is a real life thing that can happen, which means I'm going to lose my job because it's not like I'm going to be able to work and be in a nursing home. Y'all don't understand that there are consequences, real life consequences for people. And guess what? Most people that go into nursing homes, they don't make it out.
But did those difficult situations and problems exist?
Show some love to Ren, y'all. Show love to Ren. Like, let's show love to Ren. Get her coins over 1,000. Like, her pay links are in the bio. Ray, Cash App, and Venmo. Show love to Ren. Damn.
I get.
It's the inability to basically
show compassion, right?
Yeah.
You would
show
think
compassion.
you think that I'm not compassionate, or even that I don't care about Ren in the situation.
No, but did you think about those things? You claim that you didn't vote for Trump. Like, did you think about who did you vote for?
I voted for Kamala Harris out of compassion and out of the worry of how bad this can get. But I did come on here to talk about tariffs. And I do think that people have just convinced themselves that it's going to be the worst thing that ever happened because everything that Trump does is going to be the worst thing that ever happened.
I don't think that everything that Trump does is going to be the worst thing that ever happened.
What's
the
one
thing
good
is,
thing that he did?
we thus far nothing. Thus
What's
far
one
nothing.
bad thing that Joe Biden did?
One bad thing that Joe Biden did. I think when he did the American Rescue Act, when he had to basically, for lack of a better phrase, print more money. So when he had to do that, I don't think that he had to give us another stimulus check when he came
Also,
into
he wasn't
office.
strong enough on Israel.
That part too.
And also, I would say that his Department of Justice moved way too slow in handling things.
Exactly. They moved way too slow. Merrick Garland should be ashamed of himself, but that's another conversation. So yeah, there's that. I mean, we can criticize Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Now, with that being said, the thing is that things do not happen overnight. And so I think that is an issue that people are having, because the impact and effects of Donald Trump's tariffs in his first administration, we didn't start to see the impact of that until like 2019. And then when a pandemic came and saved his behind, people started to forget about the fact that, you know, grocery prices were already increasing. They started to forget that already 2 million jobs had been lost in this country because they were dealing with life or death. All right. And then when Biden came in and things started to get back to normal, and we started to see, why the hell does Lysol now cost, you know, $7 for 2 cans when it used to be 3? Why is this box of cereal now $5 when it used to be $2.50? You know, people started to notice the changes. And because Joe Biden was president, they put it on Joe Biden. But it wasn't Joe Biden, because there's nothing that you can say that Joe Biden did within the first 75 days in office that caused inflation to go up. You can't. You just can't. And then
Because
for everything that he, that's the whole, that's a lie. Don't say he didn't do it.
Office and do nothing.
That's not what he did.
Spew out rhetoric that makes people
That's
pay.
not what he did. He fought long and hard for the Inflation Reduction Act, and then once it was signed and put into place in January of 2023, once it was put into place, because it was signed in August and went into effect in January of 2023, we started to see inflation go down. Like Red said, we had the quickest recovery of any industrialized nation.
Not
So
even just that.
you can't
Biden
say
came
that.
in with a border bill.
He did, and he presented that border bill. He presented that border bill in February of 2021, and the House said, no, get the fuck out. They didn't even want to bring it to the floor. They didn't even want to even bring it to committee. So it's like, no, he was struck down by the GOP at every single turn. The same thing that they did to Obama in his first term. So we can't keep saying that Biden didn't do anything. He wasn't allowed to do anything. And
Because
he
of
had
checks
to
and
fight
balances.
hard. He had
Because
to
of
fight
checks and
hard. No,
balances.
because Joe Biden knows that you cannot rule. You cannot legislate via executive order. Executive order are not laws.
Joe Biden didn't pass any executive orders.
He did pass executive orders, but not
They're not
at the
laws.
speed, not at the speed nor the amount in which Donald Trump did.
And Obama did
You
them
vote
at
for
the
Trump,
speed
you
that.
got a whole bunch of excuses for him.
Tell it, Ren.
So do executive orders matter or do they not? Because Congress can stop Obama from doing anything.
Hey, multiple things can be true at the same time.
So why can't Congress stop Trump?
They could.
They could stop, but they're not. Go ahead, Ren. I'm sorry.
Because Republicans actually are the majority.
Exactly.
And
they have a small, very
everybody-
narrow majority right now.
And they came in with an organized agenda that was actually written out and presented to all the people in the year of the election. It's called Project 2025. Where is the Democrats' Project 2025? Where did they put everything out and say, this is what we're going to do and this is what you need to vote for? They didn't.
Why? That wouldn't have worked.
Why not?
Because motherfuckers didn't even believe that Project 2025 was Donald Trump's.
You didn't?
Where the fuck have you been?
Why are you asking us? Why are you asking us? This panel. Why are you asking us if we didn't believe it? We already knew.
No, I'm asking.
We knew.
Where is the
Hold on,
equivalent?
time out. We already knew that Project 2025 was his fucking manifesto. We knew
But where's
that.
our manifesto?
We already knew that. All right, you have to ask the Democrats that. Now you're trying to go into a
I am a Democrat, and I'm asking them
You
that.
would have to
At
ask
least
the
ones that will
Democrats that.
listen.
No one here on this panel is a Democrat. You'd have to ask them that. All right, and then you would try to pivot into a conversation about messaging. All right, so no, we're not going to do that. We're just not going to do that, because what you be doing then, Tim, is that you be preaching to the choir. We already know what Project 2025 was and is. We already know. And Kamala Harris herself, because she was the one who was running for president, she had an 82-page economic plan. All right, where she spelled out what it is that she wanted to do for the American public that was going to benefit everyone. Whereas Donald Trump, if people were actually listening and paying attention, he told us that he only wanted to help the rich. He told us that. All right. Go ahead, Ren.
What I need to know, what I need to tell him to understand.
I want to see who he voted for. I'm sorry.
I told you.
He said he voted for Kamala.
I don't believe him.
I'm going to take him at his word, but it don't sound like it. So Kamala, a lot of people's issue with Kamala, they say a lot of words, but it really boils down to she's a woman. She is Indian and Black. And a lot of people just, and I'm gonna say something, and Elena, as the resident white woman on the panel, you can tell me if I'm wrong about this, because I've been thinking about it. Part of me feels like a lot of white women voted for Trump because they wanted to make sure that the first woman president was somebody that looked like them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. I think that they're voting for Trump. They have internalized misogyny. They were never going to vote for a woman.
That part too. Multiple factors.
I don't disagree with that, but
Because they didn't vote for
I
Hillary
guess I'm
either.
asking the question,
That's true.
like, I voted for Hillary too. But where were the concrete
white
policy
woman?
statements that we could hang our hat on?
There were plenty of them. You weren't listening. There were plenty of concrete stuff. Honestly, it wouldn't have mattered what. It wouldn't have mattered what Kamala said.
What did she say?
She had an 82-page economic plan. She gave.
She said she wanted to.
And you're sure that would have been the answer
She-
to all our problems?
She said she wanted to build 3 million homes in order to bring down the cost of home prices, making it more affordable. Because when you have more supply, all right, you can actually bring down the prices. So
That's
there you
worth
go.
as much to me
And
as
then
Trump
also,
saying
hold
that
on.
he would bring down the price of eggs.
No, it's oh
it's
my
a lie.
gosh.
They
No,
can't
it's
do
not.
that.
Yes, she
They-
can
and
because she
Trump's
can't
lying
work
and
with
she's lying.
developers.
They can't do that.
She couldn't. She
Without
could not have.
Congress?
She could not have.
You could implement
implemented
that plan without Congress?
What is Donald Trump doing right now? Doing everything by executive order, is he not?
He hasn't. And wait, and he hasn't even did an executive order to bring down the cost of eggs.
Exactly. Couldn't he do an executive order to bring down the cost of groceries right now?
Can Kamala Harris create an executive order to create 300,000 new units of housing?
Yes.
You did not vote for
Yes,
Kamala.
she can, but Donald Trump
No way.
can't.
Ain't no fucking way.
He did not. There is no fucking way that he did. I do not believe him at all. You do not have to lie to be here.
I'm not lying.
If you voted for Donald Trump, you voted for Donald Trump. Also, exactly 19. Is it 24? I can't see to save my life. Is that 92%?
Yeah.
Good God. I can't see with my glasses. Jesus. He's a MAGA spy. I would not put it past him. A MAGA spy is wild. But yeah, you didn't. You didn't. You
Wait,
just,
but
I
like
don't
it's
believe
just you're contradicting yourself on whether executive orders matter or whether
No,
presidents
what
can
we're
do things
saying
based on
is that
executive
that's
orders.
why Donald Trump is in court right now. His administration is in court right now because there are executive orders that he signed and put into place that are being fought against by the states. All right. That's why we say you can't legislate via executive order. However, if he were to put an executive order in place that capped the price of a good at something at a certain amount, then unless it's fought in court, it would be adhered to. Unless Congress put
It's
a
not
stop
that
to
simple.
it, it would be adhered to. How is
You
it not
can't-
that simple? How is it not
Well,
that
because
simple?
if you made that executive order, it would be in court like faster than you could sign your name on the
that's
executive order.
you. That's you guessing. That's you
No.
guessing at that. That's you assuming.
No, the
And
first
you're literally
the first
saying the
local
exact
grocery
same.
store would be
You're
taking action
literally
against that.
saying the exact same thing that I am saying, is that he could do it. I never said that it wouldn't be in court. I didn't say that. I said he could do it. And if they do not fight it in court and a judge does not put an injunction on it, which is a stop to it, so delays it until a final decision is made either by a superior court or the Supreme Court, then guess what ends up happening? It goes into place and they would have to listen and they would have to adhere to it.
That injunction would be slapped on that executive order so quick.
Literally saying the exact same thing that I am saying. So I don't understand where this is going.
Didn't Kamala Harris
Are
talk
we not,
about
Treya? Are we not?
stopping
Okay.
inflation too?
Payor.
How would she do it? By executive order?
Payor. Ren.
She's not in office. You.
Is that your daughter again?
Yes, it is. It's like, it doesn't matter. She's not in the office. She's troglodyte.
Listen, baby Ren. You have a point. You have a point. Payor, I can't read that. I can't see for nothing. It's the lights.
When I tell you this 19-year-old be over here like annoyed.
I know. Does this person up top know that they're here?
No.
They don't. They left, so they didn't know they were here. Okay. Well, all right, Ren, what you want to do right now?
I don't know.
Thanks, Dantrell.
I appreciate it. I'm going to get off. I appreciate what you're doing. And I guess the opportunity to have a discourse. So I'm going to get off and thank you.
It's frustrating when you want to have this toxic positivity.
No, Bridget, no.
I wasn't trying to be toxic. I was just trying to thank
but
for
toxic
the discourse.
Positivity, toxic positivity is dangerous.
Very much so.
All
it's
right.
dangerous.
Well, thank you.
Whatever. Nah.
I'm not even gonna do the skedaddle song. I'm just gonna. Okay, bye. All right. This person's loading. Hi, M. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Do you know that you're here? No, you don't. You're trying to figure out how to leave, aren't you? I get it. M,
Waka.
are you here? Boop. Okay. All right. I don't think you know that you're here, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop you. There you go. All right. Why do I have a question? Who is this? Is this Liv? Like on another? Isn't this Liv?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Liv is here on 2 accounts. Isn't that? Paused. I got paused over here on the presenting part. It says the host is away and we'll be back soon. If I say, is this a sign? Do I need to go to sleep? You know I will, Ren. All right, guys.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, I could go fight with Canva a little bit more.
I know, right? I can go like go find some MAGA lives and yell at people. You know they're in their lives. So I think I can go do that.
I'm not. You want to know why I'm not?
Why not?
I'm gonna have to do some gardening before, and I don't even garden, but I'm gonna have to garden before I go listen to people talk about this State of the Union.
Oh, I can't garden. Y'all know how that impacts me. Hey, late shout out, but thank you so much to Marina for the $19. She knows that I love whole even numbers, so there's that. So thank you so much, Marina. All right, we got to $100 to go. I won't be mad at it. I appreciate everyone who donated. Y'all drop some hearts in the chat. Also, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't need to do that, chum. I really don't need to be doing that. Yes, the State of the Union or the address to Congress, was dismal. It was a poop show. Good
I
grief!
heard they
Like
brought out a little Negro child.
they brought out a little Negro child. Did Trump say, "Here's my black"? Look at my black.
I don't know. Yes, I called him a little Negro
A
child.
little Negro child. Oh my God, whose little Negro child did they bring out? Was it Byron Donald's Negro child?
I don't
What
know.
in the world? Oh my God. What the fudge? What is happening? What timeline is this?
I want to know where their parents was.
What timeline is this?
The 90s,
Why are you
the
happy?
50s even.
Why?
This is
Oh, they
crazy.
said the little baby was a cancer survivor.
Oh, you mean was it from the charity that he defrauded? No? Oh, okay. I guess not. All right. Oh, bippity. Oh, bippity. Bippity. Gonna round that up to $7. We're gonna round that up to $7. All right, guys. We are $193 away from goal. Not 193. I'm sorry, $93 to goal. All right, so there's that. I won't put on the Mr. Bean face like Alina because I don't think it looks right on me. It's really weird. All right, but what's this here?
Hello.
Hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I just wanted to comment on the little black baby that they tokenized, which was complete BS. So I had watched it, and it's a little boy named DJ, and he is a cancer survivor. But somebody said, where was his parents? It looked like his daddy, because he was there with an older black guy, was lifting him up in the air for everybody to see him get his Secret Service agent little flip badge thing. And I was just like, damn. So just like you said, like, is this one of the cancer kids you stole from or one of the ones that you canceled the research on? I don't know. But it was so trash. And I felt so bad just seeing it because I like, this is just a token. You don't mean it. You don't care.
That child is a prop. Oh my God, that's a prop.
A straight prop. And some adults coincided with it. Like they helped this shit. And I was just like, oh gosh. Oh my God. Like that was it for me. I had to turn it off after that. I was so done.
Oh, that poor baby.
And it was. They did also use it as a talking point to start the conversation about vaccines and RFK and how the kids these days have suffer from this and that condition more than they did 40 years ago. And just
is it that they suffer more, or is it that we have diagnostic tools now?
Exactly. Like that is literally it. Like, no, back in the day, y'all would have locked them up for the rest of their lives. But now we know what it is. We have treatment for things. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was, oh God, it was bad.
That is just, I'm watching it right now. That's why I'm like, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it was bad. But I'm gonna drop. I just wanted to touch on that because that was the part that did me.
Thank you, because I'm not going to watch that shit because it makes my nerves bad.
Thank you. Thank you for coming up and telling us about it. I appreciate you. That's insane. All right, drop some hearts in the chat for I forgot their name already. What is wrong with me tonight? Nope. I can't see with my glasses on. I think I need a stronger prescription. Am I getting old? Is it true that I am really 52 years old? I might be.
You might. Okay, I'm gonna say something.
Oh Lord.
You baby, you might need to see if it's dope soul. But you might need bifocals.
I don't need no goddamn bifocals. I just got my prescription. Don't be telling me I need no bifocals. See, that's how the old people talk when you tell them that they need something. They be like, Willie Earl, you need to go to the dentist. All right, you need to go see your dentist about your tooth. I don't need to see no goddamn dentist. I know what's wrong with me. Yes, I am 52 years old. 52. 5'2". All right. Black don't crack unless you smoke it. All right, tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. And if you believe that, Ren has a bridge in Idaho to sell you or something. I don't know what the saying is.
Oceanfront property in Idaho to sell you.
I said a bridge. It's my memory.
And Brooklyn.
Because I'm 52. I'm 52. All right. Okay. Hi, young lady up top. I can't see your name. I'm so sorry.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Caskia. So
Caskia. Okay, cool. Hi, Caskia.
Just commenting on DJ and his appearance at I did not vote for Trump, but I am a mother of a childhood cancer child who has passed away.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
And just the fact that I see this dad up there with his son, knowing that those executive orders were signed to stop childhood cancer research is so upsetting. That's what's so sad about it.
It is very much so.
Terrible.
It's just that man has no morals.
None whatsoever. None.
It's a person like that is frightening. And I don't understand how other people don't see it. But they just don't. I don't understand the support for him and how people condone what he does. It's scary. And then to use children that way, knowing what kind of person he really is. Oh my God.
Yes.
They are gross too. The people are gross. So
that's so true. It's sad. But I know I saw someone comment on, was the dad there or the parent there? It's like, that's ridiculous as a parent to know. And that guy, the dad and the son actually came to my daughter's funeral, which is so upsetting even more.
Oh, wow.
So it's ridiculous. I'm sitting here like so pissed off right now. Wow. Probably more than I should be, but it's sad.
There's no barometer for how upset you should be about something. You're rightfully so. It's something that you've experienced, and I know that I can't even say I know. I can't imagine that type of heartbeat.
Right.
So my gosh.
But yeah, I just wanted to say, that to use a child in that light is just disrespectful and the lowest of the lowest.
Yep. People exploiting their children. I swear. Okay. All right. Say your name again. I want to make sure I get it correct.
Caskia.
Caskia. Okay, Caskia. All right. Thank you so much for coming up, Caskia. Much love to you. Thank you so much for coming up.
Y'all have a good night.
You too, love. Y'all draw some hearts in the chat for Caskia. Let's see. Rin.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
It's just exploiting children is never gonna be a thing for me. Bubba, he wants to do content creation. And I have the whole setup for him, and I could do it, but it's just a part of me. I can't allow him to be subjected to that. You know what I mean? I can't do it. Can't do it.
If you do it, I will make it where he has ain't no comments, ain't no chats.
But that's how he has to grow the engagement, though. And that's what I'm saying. I know how all this stuff works.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, but I can't do that to him. So, so yeah, he's gonna have to wait till he's 18. He already told me. He said, "Okay, I'll wait till I'm 18." I was like, "Okay, cool," because I can't let you do it right now.
I mean, revisit it when he's 16.
If he wants to, it'd be up to him. But I can't do it. I can't lie. Like those people who be having their kids. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it. I can't do it.
Oh, the family vloggers, a lot of them have moved out of California because of the laws that California made.
Well, I'm glad that California made them laws.
Me too, because I don't like pretty much any family vlogger. I don't really like any of them. I think I think they're exploiting their children.
Yes, very much so. And something comes out about them eventually after they've made millions of dollars that they were abusing the kids. Allegedly, I have to say that. But like that lady, what was the one lady that was
Frankie or whatever?
Yeah, Frankie, yeah, that was abusing her kids. Yep. They say that what's her name? Halle Bailey, her boyfriend. And what he be doing to his nephew, like how he exploits his nephew. I'm like, you know what? No, DDG. That's in DDG is his
Oh,
name.
the way he exploits Halo.
Yeah, not Halo. Halo is the baby, right?
Yeah.
Halo's the baby, but no, his nephew. Like it's a little kid that be on his show. And then I remember Ryan's World because Bubba used to watch that when he was a kid. Yeah.
Well, Ryan's World, I used to watch that with my niece. And the one thing I will give Ryan's World a little bit differently is because sometimes like Ryan's family, they would all like the parents would be in the videos too and stuff. And it was the kids was playing. And I do see some family vloggers where they'll post things with the kids, but it just seems like a day in the life type situation and not I don't know how to explain it. I think there are levels to it. Like sometimes showing your kids on your page is one thing, but using your kids as cash cows is another.
Yeah, that part. That part. Ooh, we got a Comrade B Raid. Welcome in, Comrade B Raid. As you come in, tap the screen, share the live, show love to the panel. Also, if you're not following me, Alina, and Ren, go ahead and do so. All right. Support your women creators. We appreciate y'all so much for being here. All right. And I see you in the out there, Thicky. Hello, Thicky. All right. So let's see here. All right, Wu-Tang, welcome. I just got a $5 Venmo, Wu-Tang, from Chum that says, can we do eyeball talk with Wu-Tang? What is eyeball talk?
Eyeball talk.
What is that?
It's amazing.
What is it?
You were talking about how you didn't need readers yet, and I was kind of getting into why everybody needs readers in the comments.
Oh, like the glasses?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm almost 60.
It's not, okay, I'll try to keep it as short as possible. But everybody in this day and age needs readers. Everybody needs close range glasses. Our eyes are not made to do work within arm's reach. So if you are always on your phone, always on a computer, always writing, always doing something, you need glasses that are made to do work within that range.
Okay.
Not only that, but if you are over the age of 25, you need to get readers. Our eyes start developing cataracts at the age of 25. So we start developing what is called presbyopia. It is normal.
Is this eyeball talk right now?
This is eyeball talk right now.
Oh, okay. This is eyeball talk. So eyeball talk is when we talk about like why I can't see with my glasses. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Cool. I like it.
So you do need close range glasses. If you're only wearing your distance glasses for stuff that is close range or every range or your distance range or your everyday range glasses to do anything, that's not going to help you close up.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So see what you need to help you mid-range, close range, every range.
Because like I know you guys may not know this, but the phone is pretty far away from me, and like I do have long arms, but in order to actually get to the phone from where I'm sitting, I do have to lean in. So there's that
would
part.
Still be mid-range. So
that's
you
mid-range.
Okay. Yeah, so that would be close to mid-range. So you would need to get those measurements from your doctor.
Okay.
With a tape measure and tell your doctor, this is what I need to focus with. Take that to your doctor and they can dial that in and get you what you need for your prescription.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, Wu-Tang.
Yes. At 25 years old, we do start to develop cataracts. And that's everybody. So
good to know. Good to know. Let me do this in the chat. All right. Let me see. Not a real left Okay. All right, guys. Show Wu-Tang some love for dropping that knowledge on us about our eyeballs. I definitely appreciate it. If someone tells me again that I need bifocals, I am not my mother. I'm not my mother.
Everyone can use bifocals. Absolutely everyone can use bifocals.
I am not my mother.
Everyone can use bifocals.
Can I just get can I get progressive lenses?
You can do monofocals where you have an eye for close range and an eye for distance.
I really don't know how that would work. Like what? Like so the lenses would be different?
Yes, your brain does it automatically. You just have to let your brain do the work.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it's something you would have to speak to your doctor with.
Okay. All right. I'll see them. Dang it. When was the last time we did an eye doctor's appointment? It was sometime, I think in November, maybe. So you don't can do one a year unless I want to pay extra money. So I'll ask them about it in November of this year. We'll see what happens, and I'll get back to you guys.
All right. I love you.
I love you too, Wu-Tang. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. We already know Liv ass sleep. Liv, wake up. Wakey, wakey. Shaking, wake and bake. Liv, they got pounds going for 20. I don't fucking know. Someone make a wee joke, then let's see if he'll get up. Okay, Liv sleep. All right, so Alina's.
Yep.
Hey, any final words for the people?
5 minutes checkup. Before then, you snooze.
Okay.
Nah.
Nah. All right.
Fuck up some zombies.
Fuck up some zombies. Fuck the club up. All right. Ren, any words for the people?
Yeehaw, fuck the law.
There we go. All right. So, guys, here's what we're going to go do. All right. If you are on Twitch, and if you're not on Twitch right now, you should definitely be following me on Twitch at Everything with Erica. All right. Twitch and YouTube. I'm trying to get those numbers up. So, when TikTok goes bye-bye, we can keep the show going. All right. I also was told to get in contact with someone to see how we can continue our pickle time over at Twitch. So I'll be looking into that eventually. All right. But with that being said, guys, I want to thank you all so much for being here. And if you are on Twitch, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go say hi to Not a Real Leftist. That's Not a Real Leftist on Twitch. We're going to do a raid over there. All right. So come on, come all. Let's get on Twitch so we can go send Not a Real Leftist some love on Twitch and watch them play that cool ass zombie game.
Fuck? How did I pass it?
Huh?
Sorry.
Okay. So we're going to go show Not a Real Leftist some love on Twitch. Let's go ahead and do that. It's Alina. All right. So let's go ahead and do that, guys. We're not rating anyone tonight on the TikToks, but I do want to thank you all so much for being here. All right. Also, I did just drop a video here on the TikToks. If you want to go take a look at that, please do go engage. Also, you'll find some brand maybe new to you women creators. You can check them out. You can drop a note in the comments on who's your favorite woman creator, because it's all about women supporting women. So guys, let's just keep doing all the good things. Thank you for the love, the support, the encouragement, the engagement. Hi, Fatima over there on Twitch. Welcome in. All right. Let's just keep doing all the good things, guys. Anytime and always. All right. Let's just do the good things. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. And if you can't be kind to someone else, be kind. Oh, I'm sorry. If you can't be kind